Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Silver Dice Society, where we play Veilfall. Woo! Woo!
Another episode of Veilfall?
That's
on Silver Dice Society.
It was all up in my mouth, like a lot of. Wow.
Way to start the stream.
It went there quick.
Alright, let's fade to black.
Nobody interrupt him. Do go on.
It hasn't even been a long day. It was. How's everybody doing? You're all doing okay? Well, you're not doing okay, but everybody else is doing good?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
I'm always doing the best.
You're all always doing the
We
best.
got old lady house.
Yes.
Yeah, I think this old lady is just the most pleasant thing.
Well,
She's probably a murderer.
speaking
Oh,
of...
horribly complicit, yes.
last episode, you guys got into, while still on the ship, the Inkwake, you got into a little bit of a kerfuffle with an as to now unknown individual with a mask with the golden eye,
An actual.
and an actual eye later on.
And we know him very well now.
Do we?
You don't at all.
We have called him Steve Bettersworth.
Oh shit! They know. And while the confrontation revealed a lot, he still managed to get away to the seemingly detriment to no one, as everybody made it out alive, except for a little bit of repaneling on the woods of the ship. We had a glorious relationship blossom between Glass and the captain of the Inkwake.
Gay lass.
Galas, yeah? Yeah.
Big G and Little G?
He was
Big G
so
and G.
sprightly and well-rounded, honestly.
I don't want to hear about his well-roundedness, okay?
Yeah.
And as the ship went for the 3-day journey, made port in the beaches near Vaelenoth, where the caravans for the Mysterian and the Antiquarians split. And you guys made the 2 to 3 hour journey on caravan to the town of Vaelenoth, greeted by the chief, a lovely young woman, or old lady, but short as hell, Sarah Lindwhistle. Someone made fun of her last name. Very kind of you.
Never heard that one before.
And you also met Thalon, who was the elven ranger who has been helping out, trying to find the children who have been missing. And you also met the educator of the current area. Thalon was the elf. And you guys went around a hearth and discussed the current goings-on of everything going on, but some questions unanswered, some perhaps a more somber mood. And Sarah offered you guys her sister's old home next door as a place to stay for the night. And on your way by, Lenora spotted Sir Pibbles behind a butcher shop, followed beneath the house of one Harlan, who had joined later on the human butcher of the town, to give you guys the information that he had when he was at the hearth. And you went underneath his deck and into the bottom of his house to see a locked door where a small child was being kept. And on your way out, you were knocked out and pulled back underneath. And that is where we left off last time.
It's fine.
As much as I'd love to come back to you with this, we're going to go and see what these guys are up to. And as you guys kind of get to the rest of the... get to see the rest of the town. So you're passing through. There's a lot of buildings here and there. Some are built for whatever kind of carpentry or like the bell tower near you. As you cross kind of the center of town and you head towards this kind of dual housing situation, but both of them are like mirroring each other. So there's a 3-story portion that's very tall and very skinny, and then it kind of comes out into what one would consume, or one would assume is more like a barn house of some sort. 2 floors And Sarah's with you. You're helping her along as she kind of hobbles her way with her.
She's got my tail because I'm just way too tall.
Yeah, and she's still going. What are you guys all doing? She's kind of leading the way to where you will be staying tonight.
So,
And it's kind of early afternoon, mid-afternoon.
just finding my jewelry everywhere. I would be making light conversation with her about the Frost Maiden and how she prefers the Frost Maiden's teachings in her own personal journal compared to the Lady of the Hearth, which is why we were all in a massive hearth welcoming area. Because a village like this, you would all over here is they're followers of the Lady of the Hearth. And in that conversation, I specifically want to look around for any signs of panic or disarray from a normal 1,000 people strong community.
You want to glance away?
I'm not going to be looking at her at all.
Okay. So what? Just roll me perception and tell me what you're looking at.
Fine.
Did you think I wouldn't get you to look?
No, you're completely right.
It was just.
12 plus 3.
It was just so dramatic. Like, fine.
He just wants to be given the information. He doesn't want to have to roll for it or work for it.
Got it.
Oh, I got it
reading
right.
a book.
I don't know.
He's still, you know what? Sorry. Yeah, he is kind of like
I was
that
talking
right
about
now.
you, not him.
So what kind of what things are you trying to look for?
I'm looking for if people are going about their normal duties of getting water from a well or visiting a bakery or the people themselves, if they seem to be wary or if there are even people.
Yeah. As you look around, what did you get?
A 15.
15. On a 15, you look around, and at the very least, you can get like a gist for what the majority of the population is here, which is dwarf.
Dwarf?
The majority of the people here are dwarven.
I should have remembered that.
However, none of the people you've dealt with so far have been dwarves.
Yeah, the Sarah is a halfling.
And the chief is also a halfling. Everything that you see around you is like you pass through a place that's like gated off, and there's stone pillars every now and then. If asked about it, Sarah would tell you that this is the market. They call it the Stone Circle Market. It's literally just a little piece of land that they have that people can like rent a place to put up a slot for a stall for a piece of the day. And that's where the majority of people are kind of coming in and out from. People are shopping, people are attempting to do much. In the middle of the day, it seems a little thin in terms of population. But this is your first day here, so you're not exactly sure if a market is supposed to be this busy this far north.
And would I know if they have schooling or apprenticeship or a reason for kids not to be playing around?
You do know that they have schooling because one of the people who came to attend
I know
to
he's the educator, but I wasn't.
Toman is.
Yeah, Toman. I wasn't sure. He didn't say anything beyond his name, so I didn't know what kind of education was being.
You know that there is education. You're not entirely sure what the structure of it would be. But if it follows any kind of normal situation in terms of like Lorehold or any other higher society kind of area, then it would probably still be going at this point of day, probably close to ending.
May I make a history check
For?
last time I was here, which was probably about 75 years ago? This location, did it have the same weather patterns this time of year?
This location? Go ahead, roll me history.
It's 5 flat.
You're unsure. The amount of travel you've done.
For breakfast.
Yeah.
We get it, you're old.
What? No, I'm not.
As you guys travel, you can
Consider
see
myself
that
youthful.
like in the darker shadows on the edges of the forest and stuff, there's still patches of snow. People are still in like thicker pelts and stuff like this as they walk across the market and stuff like that. But the sun is warm, so things are just kind of getting into their spring as of right now.
I think lastly, still letting her letting her lead to wherever we go. I would like to see if anybody seems to recognize me. As if, not generations of dwarves, but this would be within one generation since I've been here.
Okay, roll me investigation or insight.
Insight, please. Oh, 7 plus 3.
On a 10,
Thank you.
nobody seems to recognize you, at least like overtly recognize you, but nobody thinks you're rare.
Okay.
Nobody thinks a Dragonborn-esque person around is unusual.
Good.
Anybody else?
I think I'm trailing behind, if I remember correctly.
I think,
Yeah.
'cause I
Okay.
think we're
Yeah.
walking
Yeah, we had
side
a
by
march.
You
side.
were
Yeah.
you were talking with Thalen before you had went with
we
them.
kind of slightly headed
As
off.
we're walking, is it very easily noticeable that it's all dwarves or majority dwarves?
I would say it's
Don't need to roll.
decently yeah.
Okay. Well, it's been a long voyage. As we're walking, I'm just going to. Oh, there. Hey. Say this village is a little short on manpower. Chuckle to myself.
It's a slight chuckle out over here as they keep walking.
And I think I'm hilarious. And I just keep walking.
How loud do you laugh to yourself?
Avira's being polite.
That's why I got a 5. That was a good joke. Just right there.
Yeah.
Avir does actually want to, while we're walking, check out, weirdly, the architecture of
Yeah.
everything here.
For sure.
Mainly, are they in-ground
Oh, yes.
foundations, or are these built off the ground? Is mainly what he's looking for to see if there's evidence of basements or not.
Gotcha. So roll me investigation or perception if you're not like moving away from your current path.
It's a 22.
22 what? Perception or investigation? Investigation. On a 22 investigation.
It's a 19%.
Yeah, they 22 investigation. The majority of houses and structures here have a portion which is just about a foot above like ground level that is stone. Every single one of them have it, and carved into each one is a snowflake, which would be the sigil of the Frostmaiden.
Would I get the idea that these are like piled stones, or these are like stone walls of like a
It goes.
basement?
It definitely goes deeper into the ground. Whether it's a basement or if it's literally just storage of some sort or something, there is extra below the ground.
So definitely note that and kind of keep walking for sure.
Okay.
Probably make.
Anything else on this
small
side, or you guys
talk.
good?
I don't know. Probably nothing.
As,
else.
I'm
she's
ignoring-
like,
What do you think of snow?
Their chat,
okay.
and I'm just behind these guys, but not really behind,
Okay.
or to the side, but yeah.
Okay. She takes you to these this dual kind of housing complex, and she's like, this one is my sister's. You can help yourself.
And her name was
Elena.
Elena.
Yes. She was a great young woman.
Was Elena the name from before?
Thank you very much for your hospitality.
Oh, you're very welcome. There's,
can
don't
call
worry, I'll keep it locked. But there is a tunnel that connects our houses. If you'd like to come over whenever you're welcome, I will have tea ready.
Well,
And we
we've
can
been
speak
standing
scripture.
far too long, so
We can speak scripture.
I think this that
I'm
sounds
already
delightful.
heading inside, so I'll have the door like open behind me.
Okay, and I'm gonna squeak in immediately as I'm trying to talk.
Oh,
Yep, cool.
There's still lots of things that I can
Absolutely.
teach a young soul like
I'll
you.
see you around. Door closes behind me.
All right.
Oh, you just closed the others out. Okay.
It's still furnished. There's only 3 bedrooms, but you can the couches are comfortable.
Your hospitality in this time is exceptional, and we came prepared, so thank you.
Thank you very much. If anyone would like to come for some tea, by any means,
You said
just come
tea
over.
and scripture?
Tea and scripture, if you're willing.
I think I'll come by to see if you're napping or not.
I won't be. I'll be reading scripture.
Do you not sleep?
Oh, I sleep at night.
Oh, okay.
This is a 2D woman. Holy hell.
This is the NPC.
The elderly don't have time for shit.
It was nice to see you all.
Great to meet you.
Thank you for the work you will be doing for us, or at the very least hearing out our worries about our kids. All right. And she'll,
I'll walk you home.
well, I mean, it's like 6 feet this way, so...
Right, so I'll just uncoil about like 6 feet because I'm 8 feet long.
Ah, thank you. She uses it like a rail.
Tail is a railing.
Oh.
And you guys get
No, shivers.
the full range of the house next door to Sarah Lewis.
I took the master bedroom immediately.
Okay.
I put my stuff in there. It's mine.
Is this one of the buildings that has the stone structure, that kind of thing?
Every single building has
Priorities.
Can I, like, you know, like, I'll pretend to be, like, looking around the rooms to be, like, usually what you do when you show up to, like, a cottage that you've never been to, an Airbnb, you're checking the place out.
like from the inside. Is
From
what
the
you
inside, I'm
mean.
gonna
Okay.
go in, but I'm specifically looking for, like, trapdoors or a door down or evidence of a basement.
Gotcha.
Inside the house?
Yes.
Roll me investigation. And
13.
13. And while you do, lay claim to the master bedroom. Super easy to find. The bed is about the same size as all of the other beds in the house. It looks like
Yeah.
it's
kinda
small
small.
for a master bed.
Yeah.
But the bedroom is noticeably larger.
Yeah.
And it is on the second floor, but it takes up the floor is its own. So the other two bedrooms are down on the main floor.
Wonderful.
Yeah, you have like full amenities. There's a dresser, there's a closet, there's fully furnished like sitting area and stuff on the first floor as well. Living room fully furnished and everything. It doesn't look like much has been touched in a very long time, but it also doesn't look like it has been used in a very long time. So whether it was used and then cleaned and then kind of left alone or whatever, it's kind of up to that. But on a 13 investigation, you don't find evidence of anything in the house that would lead to a basement of some sort.
Avir, relax. It's been a long journey.
I'm
Take
just
your
checking-
boots off.
Just checking it out. Okay, I'll go clean my room then.
You're stressing me
Walk
out
off and
here.
I'll go put my bag in one of the bedrooms.
Okay. Roll me perception as you walk in.
15.
On a 15, outside the window, it just catches your eye because you were looking for it. There's an entrance to a cellar in the backyard.
It's one of those like double door outside things. Okay.
You said there was a couch.
Storm hatch.
There is a couch, yes.
I'm gonna immediately go for it with my muddy boots.
Okay.
And then
So you're
just
not
plop
gonna
down
claim
on
the other
bed.
bedroom. You're gonna claim the
Couch, yeah.
Okay. So the couch, one bedroom, and the master bedroom have been claimed. One bedroom is still open.
I don't think you're even in the house yet, are
I'm
you?
not.
What would you like to do?
Well, I'd like to look in the door and see who's there and who's not.
Did you guys see where Lenora
These
went
two are
off
there,
to?
and Valentine's there.
I'm gonna be
Lenora
coming to
is
the,
not
the
and
doorway.
and Maurizio?
Maraziel, you would know, did not come with you from the hearth. She went to deal with the antiquarians.
Did I notice Glass looking in?
You would have noticed he didn't come in, but that's about it.
Can I,
I
see,
would
like,
fill
a-
the
So
doorway.
is the couch like near the front door?
It's a front doorway, and then there's an extra doorway, double doorway with no doors that leads into an
Okay.
area.
An archway?
Archway, yes. Well, no, it's a doorway that actually just doesn't have
Oh,
doors.
okay. So
there's no,
now it's an
yes.
archway, but it's not meant to be.
Yes.
Okay. Because if I can, so I can kind of see Glass right now.
Kind of. You're kind of both blocked by walls, but there is a big window, so you would see him outside.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
through the window.
If I may, I would say, anyone seen Lenora?
Nope.
That's when Avira's gonna walk out going, Did you guys see where Lenora went? Walking into the same room, not hearing what you said.
Yeah. Steve, we have a missing Lenora.
Steve?
I thought you might like to assume a new identity.
Oh, right. Steve.
I'm trying to be considerate in public.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna let out a loud sigh because I just laid down.
Can I
I'm
hear
sure
this
she's
from
just off at the
upstairs?
market.
Yeah,
you know?
I hear your boots being laced. No, it's fine.
She's
Are
probably
you-
chasing after the cat.
You're saying you already lost the woman you just employed.
Well,
I say this
in
from
the
the upper
village.
floor. Just
wait.
calling down.
So first we can all agree she exists.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's very good.
I will come down the stairs. Did you think she didn't exist?
I met her in a room with nothing. And it's not the first time I've seen someone disappear, such as with a teleport, off a boat, who was originally invisible.
She doesn't have 2 tails and however many arms.
What? That sounds incredible.
Or horrifying. It depends on how you look at it. But, I mean, Lenora definitely got off the... She was at the hearth with us. That's the last time I kind of saw her.
Well, who's good at tracking shit?
I mean, she's probably just shopping or something. I don't know. Or chasing after the cat, you know? It was pretty mischievous on the boat. She was running after that thing the whole time.
We
As a
have
cat?
I'm with Avir, probably chasing.
Probably chasing the
Trestles.
cats.
completely possible. And I'll agree with you in an hour. How's that sound?
That sounds good to me as I lay back on the sofa.
I am going to go out, though. So I'll take a look for her.
Do you mind if we travel as a pair?
Sure, you can come along with. Yeah?
Are you comfortable with this?
Yeah, that's totally okay with me.
Okay, I don't want to step on any toes.
Oh, no problem at all.
I
I'm gonna go-
consider this a dangerous situation, just so you all know. Not because of a missing person.
Because the children have been missing and this village is dangerous?
Well, I'm going to cast See Invisibility subtly, so as not to disrupt the conversation. It's something that, when the glass eye turns real, it's up to you whether you would have noticed that before what was just muscles moving, a very oddly shaped glass eye because it's a dragon's eye. So maybe you wouldn't have noticed, maybe you would have, but the muscle control is still there. Now it's a real eye with the extra layers of depth and reflection, because there's no components to a subtle spell, right? It happens. And I'm specifically going to look to see if there are any magical scrying sensors around. They tend to be about 1 inch in diameter.
Is the house bugged?
Is the house bugged?
Roll me Perception or Arcana, whichever one you'd like.
That sounds crazy.
Perception.
Can we get it closer?
11 plus 3 is 14.
On a 14, you don't see anything that would fit that description. No. There's no errant magic. There's no anything like that.
Okay. I'm going to leave it on, of course. And the point was, I don't like how the case of missing children has coincided with the different reactions from people who we've met. Don't get me wrong, and I'm going to say this quietly. I don't trust anyone that is old and doesn't care about children.
Like Thomas?
I'm saying
Or
I don't
the
trust I
chieftain.
don't trust the elders.
He kind of gave me a weird vibe, that's for sure. Hello?
There's a part of the house that connects to the next door house, and that's the door that's being knocked on.
Oh,
It's your old lady friend.
her friend.
Oh, yes. Yes, hello.
I brought tea.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'll open the door.
Oh,
thank
it's
you.
my time to leave.
I'm-
I'll
I
head out the
know
front
how to
door.
It's time to talk script. Oh, they're leaving.
I've
All right.
headed out the
Yeah, I'm
front.
immediately getting up off the sofa and I'm going in. Is there a basement?
There is no basement in the house, no.
But behind the house.
I'm just gonna turn awkwardly on the sofa so I'm facing the back of the sofa.
Oh, this looks. You know, We were just saying, he and I, that we would love to listen to your scripture. Why don't you have a seat and I'll take that for you?
Thank you very much. I was really hoping to
Just
talk.
my massive mouth.
Yeah. I'm leaving a space for you two to leave. Also, this guy still hasn't told me his name, so he deserves it. If I gotta listen to this lady, he does too.
And she kind of waddles over to the living room and makes herself comfortable.
Hey,
with,
Valentine's
the
earning
two of
his
you.
wages.
You two, where are you guys headed?
So I'm gonna go just outside before he comes after me, just to check out the cellar.
Okay.
See if the doors are open.
Yeah, so you go outside, you go the long way around. Around the back, it's just like both houses have one backyard, and it's huge, and there's cellars for both. Because they were at one time separate houses. The cellar for yours is they're identical. And you just open it.
Yeah, just want to take
Yeah.
a look.
Go for it. It's a little heavy, like it hasn't been opened in a while, but you do get it open and they kind of slam open. It's very dark inside.
Walk in.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
Do you have dark vision?
take a little vial from my belt. Just take a little drink
Pretty like
and walk on down.
Now you have dark vision.
Now I have dark vision.
Yeah. Figured. As you walk down.
Oh wait, there is a negative that I should probably tell you about, just so you're aware.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
how
have
does it,
dark vision.
how does it
but,
represent?
So my eyes just would start to like glow the orange.
Yes.
I have disadvantage on attack rolls and wisdom perception checks that rely on sight if in direct sunlight.
Okay. You walk down, it's a pretty cloudy day, and as the day goes on, so you should be fine for now.
Yeah.
You walk down, everything kind of in shades of gray, and it opens up into like a legitimate cellar. It's very empty. There's nothing for a house that was at one point used relatively recently, like within a year. It seems like this has been hollowed out for whatever reason. You do see the same snowflake mark on the inside of the cellar itself, like carved into the stone. But it's quite nice down here.
Can I specifically check out the snowflake a little bit closer and see like if it hints to like the wall being
Yeah,
like
go for it.
like a room hitting a room, hiding something? Is it like
Roll
the
me
brick? Is it
religion
loose,
or arcana, or sorry, you want to see if it's some kind of hidden thing, right? So
Like, yeah.
investigation.
19.
On a 19, it doesn't look like anything's hiding here. It just looks like this is just a custom of the town itself.
I'll head back up and kind of
Okay.
start closing the doors.
Okay. And this is when Glass will kind of catch up to you and be like, okay, they're good inside. So go ahead, Glass, when you catch up with them. Just around the back of the house.
All right. So, you seem quite determined in all of your actions. I'd like to follow your lead here.
Okay.
Do you work by plan or by instinct? I'm ready for either.
I guess I'm gonna be open with you. I think I've been in a situation similar to this before, where children have been missing. And
How long ago?
it's been a minute.
1
And-
minute? An exaggeration, but come on.
And last time this happened, we found them underground. And so
Buried?
I checked the cellar. It seems to not really show indications of what I kind of saw last time. So
Not buried. Actually, in
Like,
a subterranean.
in a subterranean building of some sort.
Okay.
Sometimes it's been under houses, sometimes it's been under other things. I just noticed that they seem to have basements, and there might be a lot of basements to check.
Do they have hordes?
It didn't have a hoard. No, it was just like a root cellar.
Oh,
Like I think they just keep their
so they're not
cold
they're not
down there.
hoarding children.
Although I don't think it's very hard to keep things cold around here. But I don't. That's why I'm checking for is if they're hoarding away children in the basements. Yes.
I'm going to ask for a few difficult details. Were there any deaths?
Yes.
How many? Ish.
Many.
Many out of statistics.
We did generally talk about numbers.
Roll me history.
How much of the population? Is that cocked? What do you feel about that? Is that an angle or is it flat?
No, that looks good.
Okay. It's investigation or history?
History.
18.
So it depends a little bit on how truthful you'd like to be. Because I can give you the percentage of people who passed away if you would like.
How about you give me the number and I'll say what I think.
You can also just tell me. No, it doesn't need to be secret.
91%. 91% of the people taken passed away.
You'll see him kind of deep in his thoughts, and it looks like it's bringing up a painful memory for him.
Going to
91% of the population didn't make it last time I saw this happen. I'm not sure the exact number, but a lot of them didn't make it.
91% of the population taken.
Yeah.
Those who were taken, yeah. Or went missing.
And I don't know if this is exactly the same instance. I haven't seen a repeat, but I don't like the sound of kids missing. Obviously.
This is insanely tragic. I am so sorry. I would like to ask for...
Go ahead. Yeah.
I have one assumption I'd like to make. You were able to electrify your blade. You had an interesting poison or vein or substance that seemed to be secreted by something inside your body, be via magic or organ. And you had such a visceral reaction to something abnormal in an incredible sense, we can both agree.
Referring to the gentleman on the ship?
Yes. Who I will not actually call Steve. I thought that was funny.
Mm-hmm.
No, we'll call him,
I think he was incredibly dangerous.
we'll call him... What should we call him?
And I guess I told Valentine this before, but I am here for the children. And so I think...
Right, I'm sorry, I got
when he
sidetracked.
mentioned, no, just when he mentioned that he was there for reasons that didn't align with what I'm here for, it didn't sound like the best thing given...
Ah, see, that didn't make sense to me at the
Can I
time.
get the two of you to roll
Being,
perception checks, please?
13.
12 plus 3, 15?
13 and a 15. Among the bells that are tolled in town that have since stopped since the visitors have been checked up on, another one sounds very audibly different, and it's not too far away, and you see what looks to be a small schoolhouse open as children begin flooding through the doors out into the streets, and you see Toman just outside the door. Parents there to pick up their kids and stuff, and it's not very far away. It's like within viewing distance.
I just want to keep an eye. Is every kid picked up by a parent? Is what I want to look for, or does anybody seem to be like walking home alone?
From
or
your
like,
distance, the kids are, I mean, even among dwarves, they get lost in the crowd. So it's very difficult. I'll let you roll, but it'll be a very hard roll. So perception check.
9.
Apparently we're getting an echo.
Yeah,
An echo.
according to two people, so.
Thank you for the warning. We have a
Growing
way to
pains,
attend
you know.
to it next time, yeah.
Yes.
Y'all.
Growing pains, not growing stains.
So we can return to whatever scene you were at.
Yeah, so,
The children were
yeah,
out amongst everything. I
Yeah.
rolled a roll. It wasn't so bad.
it was a 15.
Yeah.
You heard, you didn't really see much in terms of children. They get lost really easily in this crowd, but I mean, several kids went away with adults who seemed to be parents.
Oh, that's
So
fair. There's more to say. I wanted to specifically look for if there was a kid just like heading home on their own or anything like that.
Oh.
So yeah,
So,
you were asking questions.
actually, I would have taken the opportunity not to look at the kids, but to look at you. I would like to roll insight on you to get some...
insight into him, maybe?
I was going to use other words. May I?
Novel idea.
Nat 20.
You can roll perception persuasion or deception. You do not have to tell us which.
You don't.
Okay, so
and it's 23.
Can I ask what you're looking for first to
Yes.
decide whether I'm deceiving or
You just explained to me the story of the missing children. And I don't like to assume what I'm reading on people's emotions through their words. So I think I'm trying to find out, when you're seeing the kids, is there like a welling of tears, or is there a flushed face? Is there something that's saying that you are having a what is a normal positive reaction to trauma that happened to you, maybe?
I
Or are
probably
you
need to
a
even
parent that has lost a child? That
roll
kind of
for this
depth.
necessarily. Like, he probably just looks like he's genuinely looking
I'm trying to look under the surface.
like somebody's looking for information from a scene, like he's investigating, is what it looks like.
So
more
you're
than anything.
emotionally detached.
At this point, it doesn't really look like he's like showing much emotion towards that. I think with a natural 20, you might have actually seen him use the kids as a slight excuse to just like disconnect from the conversation, to be like, oh, the kids
exactly
are
what
out,
I
like
was
1
wondering.
second, like let me like look here, kind of thing. And like, you might have with a natural 20, you might see that he used it maybe to disconnect from a conversation. But
Thank you.
he
That's
definitely
exactly.
is
I was wondering.
quite actually like trying to investigate exactly what I was saying. He's trying to look to make sure no kids are like wandering off on their own or anything like that, because he is again genuinely here for the children.
Keep talking.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking of a small plan while we have all of this happening. I can talk to and distract Tamal,
The teacher.
the teacher,
Yeah.
Taman, to find out what they educate in and his thinkings on the students who have been lost, if they have any connections. If you want to...
I did actually note down Tommen as like a person we probably should speak with.
Would you like to do it at the same time, or would you like to look to see if there's any parents that are...
It can come off a bit aggressive if both of us show up and start asking questions. Like, it might be a little bit more conversational if maybe just one person.
Are you able to look out for someone who is leaving without children?
Like a parent here.
Maybe not even a parent.
Oh, I mean, Tommen is at the school alone, from what I can see.
Yes, I will investigate Tom.
Yeah. I can go for a little walk around.
Keep your eyes peeled.
That's good. He'll,
So you guys are splitting at this point?
yeah.
Okay. You're going.
I'm heading up to Tom and making sure that I'm on all fours so the children don't get scared and instead want to pet my mane.
None of them want to pet your mate. Actually, roll me persuasion.
Sounds more scary if you're on all.
Yeah,
roll,
exactly.
roll me intimidation.
Like you
I will
become
roll
an
intimidation.
alligator
I'd like
with
to calm the
with
children
fur.
down and crab walk.
Like you become a beast instead of a
Yeah.
person.
Well, I like to think that...
Oh, you want to be a dog?
Well, I
You have
haven't...
scales.
He's going
Go ahead.
No,
Give us the roll.
It's there's a bit of a greyhound
Roll,
aspect
roll.
to my body.
Crit one, please.
No, close, but 4 plus 5 for a 9. So
none
not that
of them.
intimidating.
None of them think you're not intimidating.
That's fine. I'm still heading towards Tommen.
Okay.
Look, when you're around a lot of short people,
Yeah.
usually it's better not to be super tall. Maybe just a little tall.
The intimidation just turns into. This guy's weird. They're not super intimidated. Some kids are definitely intimidated by you, but the majority of them are just like ew.
That's fine.
As you like slither through them, and you go up
I'm not
to,
a gecko.
I don't know. As you make your way to the schoolhouse steps, where exactly are you headed?
So what I kind of picture is like the school. Is there a little bit of like a clearing in the rest of the village, or is it detached, or
So,
is it amongst the entire town?
The school is
or-
on the other side of the market.
Okay.
So the Stone Circle Market is kind of here. The school is next to it on the other side of what is like a fence, and then the school lets outside of the Stone Circle Market.
Perfect. So I'm probably just gonna go for a stroll through the market because I think most people have to pass through it on their way home with their kids, things like that. I'm just keeping a general eye out for anything odd. Is there anybody who's also, again, not with a child who seems to be paying too much attention to the children? is another thing.
Okay.
So like as much as I'm paying attention, I want to see if someone else is paying as much attention.
Okay. Roll me perception or investigation, whichever one you'd like, and then we'll hop over to you.
I'm gonna use investigation for, I believe it was an 8 plus 4 for a 12.
12. On a 12, the only person who's not really looking at like their own child as you're weaving through this is Toman, but he's looking over all of the children leaving his schoolhouse.
What is his like demeanor?
From where you can see, like the exact same way that he greeted you at the jailhouse. Very done up, very secure, very kind of. He almost looks a little sad that school let out. But you'd need to get closer and roll me an insight if you wanted to know more.
Are the kids like, oh, school's out, this is awesome, or are they just like, oh, kind of every day?
Roll me insight.
It's a 6.
It doesn't seem like, and this is just because it comes up in conversation as like you're going through these families. The only thing you really understand is that it doesn't seem like it was normal for parents to pick up their kids until recently.
Oh.
Are like parents complaining like, oh, like I had to get off work early for this and stuff, or like?
No, kids are complaining that parents are picking them up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like
Do
they
I
wanna-
recognize any of the parents? Is Sarah?
Lid whistle?
No, I guess no. It wouldn't have been Sarah. Thalen lost one of his children. Is his other child
He's
present?
only had one child.
He's only had one. Oh, okay. So Thalen.
Emphasis on had.
Yeah, rough. Oof.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'm just keeping a general lookout, and then if everything looks normal, I'm just gonna start checking out the market,
Okay.
see what's around, see what the produce is like. I definitely actually want to pay attention to like the quality of some of the produce and
Okay.
how it's looking.
Okay. As you go around and you go up the steps to Toman, who's kind of like the last stragglers in the school, and he's standing with his walking stick in front of him. You are one of the villagers. No, not one of the villagers. You're one of the antiquarians.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello. We were introduced once. Toman. I am.
Glass,
Glass.
I believe.
Oh.
Right. Can I help you?
I know the life of an educator is incredibly busy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have time for me?
Well, as you can see, school just let out. I have some grading to do. Perhaps you can come back another time.
May I assist?
I'll roll your persuasion.
3 plus 3 is 6.
I would prefer it
Silvery
not.
barbs. And I don't want to just be able to say that because it has to. I'm not doing it
Do you
subtly.
subtly cast it? Oh
No,
no.
no.
I would prefer it not.
Alrighty
You
then.
did not accompany me to grade the children of this village's papers, no matter how. He looks you up and down. Exemplary one is for the Relic Hunter University. If you'll excuse me. And he turns to go inside.
Have you only asked the antiquarians for aid, or did you ask all of Lorehold, and only the antiquarians answered?
He stops in the doorway. It is not my place to comment on the politics of villages who ask for aid. Perhaps that is a question you should ask the chief. Now, if you'll excuse me. And he walks inside and begins shutting the door.
He's giving Professor Snape.
I put my foot in the door.
In my head, I was exactly
Okay.
the same.
It doesn't shut behind him, and he looks up at you and he says, "Yes, outsider.
What are you doing to protect the children?
As much as an educator can.
What are you capable of?
What are you capable of?
Incredible and benign things.
Lovely. Then take your foot out of my door and fix my problems for me, why don't you?"
What are your problems?
Have you not heard? The children are missing.
Mm-hmm. What are your problems?
The children are missing. I am an educator.
Yes, so
You can see the problem.
you're not a parent?
No, I am not.
Then why are missing children your problem?
Because I am their educator.
That's it?
And if this is the height of the antiquarians, then I should quite possibly be questioning the merit of their entire university. Now, if you would please get your foot out of my door.
Oh, were you not accepted into any of the colleges? Or did you just not have the capacity to apply?
Roll me insight.
And I'd like it to intimidate.
Roll me insight.
Okay. I'm going to use the advantage from my silvery barbs, because that was a 4. I'll take an 11 plus 3 for a 14.
Okay, now roll me intimidate.
That's a 10 total.
Your intimidate did not go through, but your insight, you can just barely see him grind his teeth as you talk about his enrollment into the universities. I am out here to deal and to teach children of the next generation and many generations to come. It is an honorable profession.
I agree. And what am I here to do?
Find a relic, I assume.
You're smarter than that.
You are an antiquarian, are you not?
Yes, clearly.
Then perhaps you should find a relic and question it. And he turns and walks inside. He doesn't care about shutting the door. Shut the door when you're done with it.
Yeah, I step inside and I close the door. And I'll wait at the door until some time has passed.
Okay. We're gonna hop quickly to you two.
Well, the Frost Maiden is, her entire being is about preservation. Do you know what the Frost Maiden? Hello, excuse me.
Sorry.
Do you know of the Frost Maiden and her scriptures? I can start you off like I do my flock.
I think I remember Valentine telling me all about it.
Oh, a fellow believer of the Tieflings.
No.
Okay, well, that was a no. But at least you seem...
With the chain.
At least you seem interested in, perhaps
I am
divinity?
a man of faith myself.
Very nice. I don't judge others for choosing incorrectly, but there is always a
Neither
path.
do I. I understand. Once you get to a certain age, ambition is difficult.
Preservation.
As that conversation is going on, I'm slowly leaning over to tie my boots,
Okay.
just to secure them, and I just make sure got everything, all my equipment. And I go, stand up, and I go, look at the time.
She opens her book.
Yes, it's scripture time.
Wonderful. Why don't you sit back down?
Do you know the formal greeting of the Frost Maiden's faithful?
I think Glass is calling me. Do you hear that? I think I hear that.
I have excellent hearing. I do not hear glass.
I'm going to kill you.
Well, maybe next time you'll give a man your name when you meet him.
That sounds like a good idea. I think I left it outside. I'll be back.
If you truly wish to leave, may still winds guide you. That's what the Frost Maiden faithful say when
I
someone
was
leaves.
just about to open the door. I stop. I look back and I go. I look at Valentine. I go. Was that a veiled threat?
No, it was may the still winds
When
guide
she
you.
looks to you, I just nod. When she looks back, I'm just sipping my tea.
No, may still winds guide you is what we say to those who are leaving. It's like a greeting, but the other side of it.
Okay.
You didn't even have any tea.
No, thank you. Still winds guide you.
I brought over
Close.
4 cups and only one is
I'm
being
so sorry
drinking.
for him.
Sometimes
people-
you can't show them the right path.
No.
What about you? Who are you faithful to?
Oh, Belzeroth.
Oh, I I have things to do.
I'm sure. I can read you my scripture.
I think I heard my name outside.
I have a lot. I really we enjoy writing things down.
Correct.
So I have many things I could read you, and many things I could teach you. You may only have a little bit of your life left, but you have many assets that you could use.
You're very, very correct. I am not looking for another, as much as I'm sure.
No, but you are looking for your lost family.
Yes, of course I am. I hope they come back great.
And you think the Frost Maiden is going to help you with that?
I think the only one who can help my children in the cold would be the Frost Maiden. Certainly not the Prince of Temptation and Ambition.
Ambition. See, you lack ambition, is what I'm saying.
Oh, what I lack in ambition, I definitely don't lack for in faith.
Certain faiths can only help you so much into getting what you actually want. But I respect your choice, even if it is wrong.
Do you think that the Pact Master himself could bring Feyre back?
I think that he could do a great many things that the Frost Maiden certainly could not, and even if she could, she would refuse to.
That's not true. I think the Frost Maiden does a lot for this village. You know, her mark on all of our buildings keeps the frost from hitting our cellars.
I'm not saying that the gods do not help mortals. I'm saying that some of them turn a blind ear to certain requests, whereas mine doesn't.
Isn't that because he deals in requests?
Exactly.
Isn't that kind of like his currency then? It's like
yes,
a
yes,
merchant not
yes.
turning away gold.
Exactly. And therefore, if you want to actually get what you want, why not go to the source that you know can give it?
Because I'm not sure my soul is enough.
You don't necessarily have to give a soul.
You definitely need to give something.
Yes.
It's not always something good.
It's not always something good, no.
No.
But you might have something you're willing to give up, and if you are, I would be happy to share my scripture with you at any point.
Do you think he would take a dusty house for my child's life? Perhaps a couch?
I don't think a couch is equivalent to a child, but perhaps if you had the couch gilded.
What would be equivalent to a child's life in his eyes, do you think?
Probably another child's life.
What's that? Glass? she closes her book. I'm so sorry to leave you in the lurch.
Your tea was lovely. Thank you very much for
By all
sharing
means,
it.
drink the other 3.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I finished mine, but there's 3 more still warm that they just left, so have it. I would love to talk more, actually. I am very interested. To be completely honest, I've never met a faithful of the Pact Master himself, mostly because I've heard terrible, terrible things.
Oh, but you haven't met anyone who's faithful to him, but you've heard terrible things about people who are faithful?
Oh, yes.
They say
he's almost as bad as the Blood Lord himself.
See, bad, good, I don't think that ambition is a negative thing. We're just putting labels on it.
You can twist domains to the end of lifetimes, and it would still probably not be correct.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking that you probably just heard about some bad deals. People make bad deals all the time, just like people make bad bets.
Well, the Frost Maiden doesn't need a deal. Just my faith. And I'm going to leave now, because you scare me a little. And I think I peed. Goodbye! And she waddles away, notably a little bit faster than normal.
I'm gonna just down a cup of tea, and I'm gonna get up, and I'm gonna, as soon as she's left the room, I'm leaving to go and see if I can find this guy.
Find him?
Yeah!
Where did you run off to?
I'm
find his
literally
name.
just outside the door leaning on a post, like...
Oh, okay. You walk outside and he's just there.
She's gone.
Thank God.
Which one, though?
Any.
Are you ready to tell me your name?
What do you want to know so badly?
Because I would like to know the people I'm working with, and I know all of their names except for yours.
What does it matter to you, though?
It's polite when you meet someone. You give a name. They give a name. I don't know how to refer to you.
Okay.
I refer to you as the man in the green cloak? Do I refer to you as
Actually, yes.
the unkempt? Do you want a title?
You know what? Let's go with that.
The unkempt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you so cagey with your name?
Don't see any value in being called by it or people knowing it or...
Why don't you choose a new name for yourself so people can at least call you something?
Well, I don't see... When you look at a crow, do you give it a name?
You could if it was a pet. Or a familiar.
So something you have warmth with, something you have a connection with. Is that what you're getting at?
Mm-hmm. I can't
You
connect
see what
to
I'm
you.
getting at?
I can't connect you because I don't have a name. Do you not want any connections? You don't want to be friends?
We're here to do a job.
We
Not
are
here to
here.
make friends.
We are here to do a job. I don't see why we can't also make friends.
I hate you.
That is a very strong emotion. Interesting. What about me makes you hate me?
You think you're so goddamn good, don't you?
Oh no, I
At
know I'm good.
everything.
I know I'm great, actually. I'm not great at everything, but I am great. And the things that I am good at are
The first time I met you, and we
Yes.
shook hands, I saw you.
Thank you. Yes.
I saw you for everything you are. And I
I
saw
want an insight check.
heavy. No, this.
you don't have to agree, but yeah, I'm it's
I.
like,
Valentine, you're a hard presence to miss. But I saw you for what you are. I saw the darkness. I saw the heaviness.
the darkness.
I know you're hiding something.
You know I'm hiding something.
And you don't have to tell me what it is. I don't care. And for that reason, you shouldn't care about my name.
Your logic makes absolutely no sense to me. If you know how important I am, then, or impressive I am, then you should definitely care about giving me your name because you would want to be in my good books. Now, I don't hate you like you hate me just yet. You're currently in my sort of pocket of people that don't really mean anything, but I would like you to mean something, preferably something positive, since we're going to be working together. And if I'm going to tell stories about this in the future, I would like to be able to say, you know, we felled the forest creature, me, you know, being aided by Avir and Glass and Lenora, and also, what, the Unkempt? No, I am just going to write your name out of the history books. So...
I don't seek any glory.
I,
Just fucked up.
we need to have a very long conversation, you and I. Alright? Because what are you seeking in this world if not glory?
What's your class?
I am an order, yeah, I'm a
Order
paladin
of
of
glory?
glory. Order of paladin, yeah, or of, yeah.
Do you need him yet?
Yeah, Oath of Glory Paladin is what I am.
You're telling. You're
No,
telling.
I'm just
okay,
saying,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
we're back in it. Yeah.
Oh God, thank you for that.
I don't trust anyone that has armor that I can see myself in.
Is that why you keep yourself all shabby?
It helps.
Because I do not mind getting roughed up in an actual fight. I just believe in keeping up appearances in between them.
There's not a dent in that armor.
That's because I replace the pieces as they get dented.
Alright.
I care about the way that I look.
So you have gold. Lots and lots of gold.
I have had gold and then it has become armor, yes.
Oh, God. If I tell you my name, will you be happy and stop asking questions?
No, I don't think so. You see, now you're in that like little space of maybe slightly intriguing because you hate me and also have a lot of questions. and also know things that you won't actually tell me. You think I'm dark. I think I'm pretty shiny.
How about you explain to me what I saw then?
I don't know what you saw. So, do you want to tell me what you saw?
When I shook your hand, I noticed the abyss.
The abyss.
Nothing except for you, standing in complete darkness, and a force that I have never seen, I have never felt, encompassed everything around you. What in the hell are you?
And that can... How did you do that? For a handshake. Whatever you saw, because we were sitting in a pub. So I want to know how you did that.
You think you're the only special one?
No, I think I'm the most special. I think plenty of people are special. Oh my goodness. You should meet my family. They're so special.
So, you absolutely love to talk about yourself.
I do, yes.
Talk about what I saw.
What you saw was that I am indeed an extremely powerful person.
That's it?
Well, I am not sure. You've given me a description. You saw the abyss. Like the abyss, or just darkness? Because the abyss is a place. Were we in that place? Were you astral projecting? I think I've heard that word in one of the schools.
We're here to do a job.
We are here to do a job, yes.
You hear a door behind you open, and you hear, "Oh, you're back!" As she makes her way down. "Don't worry, we'll talk scripture later. I'm gonna go help with the meal at the hearth. You're so spirited and young."
And then I just walk right by Valentine, slap you on the shoulder, and go, "Good talk." And just keep on walking into the village. I want to get nice and far away from you.
I'm just gonna follow you.
Okay. You two are following each other. We have one person who's following Toman into the schoolhouse, and one who's also in the village currently. Do you have a destination?
You are gonna die.
If not, I can let you think about
Eventually
it for a
we'll
second.
think about you.
I have something that I want to start looking at, but I want to do it discreetly if I can.
Okay, yeah. What would you like to look
I
at?
want to try to find if there's any foundations that don't have the symbol. Of,
Roll me investigation.
It's an 8 plus 4, so
12.
12.
So I'm going to get you to roll twice. Don't roll the second one just yet, because it's a decently large village. It'll take time to check all of them. But the first majority of what you see, all of them have it. That you come across and you get close enough to see. And we'll get to the other half of this in a second. But it's been a significant amount of time. And I think we're going to come into Lenora. Does Lenora dream while she's unconscious?
Do you dream when you get knocked out?
You could.
I've never have. So.
You're knocked out. You could dream if you think she would at this point in time. You don't
think
have
so.
to. No.
I don't know. I think there's damage in there.
It's just black, darkness, time has passed. Nothing happens during the time that is just black. You don't feel your body get pulled beneath the deck. You don't feel your body get stuffed into that small 5x5 room. And you don't remember hearing or feeling the shock of the door shut and lock completely this time on the other side. You feel kneading on your cheek at some point.
He's alive.
Yes. Sir Pibbs is alive, and you awake. Your wrists bound very loosely in front of you. And what do you do as you finally get the energy to open your eyes?
first things first, is the girl with me, is the child.
Yeah, 5 by 5. You look around and she's not in her corner where you first saw her. Time has passed and you can feel a bite in the ground where it's kind of starting to get colder. And as you kind of get the grogginess out of your eyes, you can see where Sir Pibbs was doing this, kind of like perched on your shoulder, kind of half on your chest kind of thing. Beneath him is the girl who's wrapped herself and you in her blankets and your cloak.
Oh,
I love her.
remember, they smell like rotten meat.
It's fine.
And
That is true, yeah.
long
Okay,
time
so you
being
said
in
I
a
was
boat.
bound loosely. So
Loosely, yes.
Did he remove...
You still have everything on you, nothing was removed.
Oh, well that's easy. I'm gonna ask the little girl, can you pass me my dagger so I can cut these? Or can you cut my vines? Or-
She'll grab it with 2 hands and cut it. You can
Awesome.
see underneath here, like her breath is frosty. It's been 1, maybe 2 hours since you were knocked out. Whether or not the sun is still up, you're unsure.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That is, it's fine. I gotta get out of here, so...
You can't. He's...
Is he going to... Am I gonna die? Is he gonna hurt me? Am I like what's the purpose of holding me here?
I don't know.
Awesome.
But he doesn't want you telling others, probably.
Okay. Can I try to send Pibbles to squeeze his way out? If this is like,
Yeah, absolutely. What do you say to Pibbles?
can you go get someone, please?
Fly.
Rolling
my
persuasion.
How do you not have advantage for a companion?
Do I?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, punch.
7.
As if a cat would help you properly.
Yeah,
on this
exactly.
thing.
On a 7, who's just kind of there. You say it.
Right. Yeah.
There's been a lot of times where, like, you've talked to Pibbles, and sometimes he really understands you, and it's like, oh, wow, I'm having an actual conversation with you. And the other half is just, no. So you're not entirely sure where he sits in terms of intellect.
Okay.
And as you do this, he's just like,
So, okay, so what if I say you can scratch up glass again, or, I don't know, like tuna, something? I'm gonna die.
I'll give you advantage for that second part. So go ahead and roll it again.
Persuasion again?
Yeah.
Animal
14.
On a 14, you get his attention because he stops and he's like,
Please.
eyes wide.
Well, that's it, I'm dead.
As you talk to Sir Pibbles, the little girl kind of grabs him. She's like, "It's okay. I know a way out, but we can't. I used it to get out the first time, but we can't during the day, or he'll find us."
Okay. So it's still daytime then?
Yeah, and she moves over towards, like, just to the left of the door, and there's a piece of log that looks like it's been, like, carved out, and she just takes it out. It's, like, big enough for her arm to fit through, and she takes, like, the piece out, and you can peer through the area, and you can see light still streaming in underneath the deck.
Okay. Okay, how often does he come down here?
Not much, but... And she points, and there's a large latch in the roof that he can access from inside the house. And as you look at her and she points up, you can see a huge red mark across her face and down to her shoulder.
Oh, I'm gonna kill him. Okay. So that thing that she had opened, could I send Bibbles through that? Could I just push him through
He
it?
might be able to fit. Yeah.
If his head can fit, his whole body can fit.
Yeah,
as cats go.
it's about as large as his head. He could fit.
So I'm going to stuff him through there.
Okay. Animal handling. I'll give you advantage. If you get above 10, you can fit him through, no problem.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Oh!
20. 21.
21.
Is that a nat 20?
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy God!
You
Dude,
stick,
shot it like
you
a
stick
cannon.
his snout in. You stick his snout in, and like when cats understand, like when the whiskers hit, they understand that they need to like to get through something. That's exactly what the rest of his body does, including his wings. They all just fold in, and he's like torpedoing out, and he just falls like a sausage, and you see
A
him
hamster. He just compresses.
up out on the other side, and he looks at you through the hole.
Oh, please tell me he crawls back through.
Yeah, he wants to do it again.
I was like, go get someone, please. Go get glass. Go get. Do I know your name yet?
No.
No.
Cabin guy.
You see him begin to paw
The
at the
unkept.
hole as if he
unkept.
wants to come back in.
Sorry, what was?
He begins to paw at the hole as if he's trying to get back in.
I'll give you a treat if you go get someone. Go.
Only persuasion.
God. 20.
Yes! As soon as you say treat, he pauses, his eyes go super wide, he just darts away.
And I'm gonna go back and I guess I'll cuddle up to the little girl, keep her warm.
Daddy didn't see Pibbles. So he should be okay.
I figured he can be pretty sneaky, but also he could not, so we'll see.
As she kind of like, she's still a little apprehensive of you, but now that she's like talking with you, she's like, you can see her, she is wearing rags, very thin clothing, her feet are getting really red, and her breath is coming out.
Okay, I'll take off my little cloak that I have and I'll wrap it around her.
Okay. Make me a perception check. At advantage.
Advantage means you get to reroll.
Yeah, you
And
can
take
roll
that.
twice
roll
and
twice,
take
take
whatever's
Anything will
highest.
be better than that. What was the thing again? Perception?
Perception, yeah.
20. I guess it's dirty if it
20.
adds to.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
So on a dirty 20, you hear footsteps in the house coming this way. Not exactly right above you, but you can hear them getting louder and louder. And as they get closer, you can feel the girl underneath you flinch as she's like trying to make herself as small as possible.
Well, I have my arms aren't my hands aren't bound anymore, so I could shank him, but we'll see what happens
Okay.
if he comes down. But I guess I'll try to keep her warm
Okay.
and hope that Pibbles finds one of you guys and you guys can do something about it.
He stomps 3 times above the door, and you can hear the. I hope you're doing okay down there. No answer? Fine. Keep each other alive until all this is over.
Okay.
And he stomps away.
What is all this?
As Mr. Pibbs, we go to a small black cat who unfortunately is leaving a butchery. And as he has a quest, smells the meat.
Oh god. But I offered treats.
Maybe those are the treats. He's already done his quest.
We just reminded him
He's
where the
skipping
treats
the quest
were. That's
part.
all.
Okay, well he can get someone and then he can have everything in the butchery.
Once we kill the butcher.
I can't give him treats forever if I'm dead, so
But the butcher can't.
the butcher will sell them probably.
The butcher will make some good gold off this guy. As you're underneath the house with this little girl, she kind of she looks at you and she's like, "My name's Rika.
You don't say.
What's your name?
My name is Lenora.
How did you get stuck here too?"
Well, I followed Pibbs, and he found you, and then Sir found me, and here we are.
Do you know Thalen?
Briefly, I did see him, meet him quickly, I suppose, but I don't know anybody here too well. I'm not from here.
Where are you from?
I'm from Lorehold. It's about 3 days on boat from here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know Mira?
No.
She's like
Julian.
you, with the ears.
Oh, is that the lady? Sorry, off character. Is that the lady?
Mira
that-
is Thalen's daughter.
Oh, so I don't know. No, I do not know, but she's an elf. Cool.
We, I can take you to Mom
To Mom.
in the forest, but it's too cold for me to go. And she points at her feet.
Like right now, or is this at night?
At night.
At night? Okay. We could definitely do that. But we'll have to make sure it's safe first. So I sent Pibbles to go get some help. So
He'll get help.
Yeah.
He is a noble warrior.
indeed he is.
And she kind of nuzzles a little bit closer, and you can feel her like she's freezing. She's very, very cold.
Aw. If she's not bothered by it, like I'll try to warm her up with myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm probably going to be getting cold too. So yeah, penguin it.
Roll me a medicine check.
Sorry. Oh god. Three. We're dead.
No, that's the survival check.
on a 3, she's not looking good. She looks like a child who has been in the cold for a very long time, with this level of warmth, which is her rags and the 2 blankets that she managed to grab.
And she has my cloak now, but I'm assuming that's not going to be enough either.
Like it's not biting you the way it's really
Yeah.
hitting her. And we'll go away from that for a bit
Okay.
as you're left in the little alcove underneath the house. Glass, we'll go to you. As we are back in the schoolhouse, you've walked in and shut the door behind you.
I
Tommy
approach
has-
him casually.
It's a 1-room schoolhouse. You walk in, it's like a smattering of desks, and then his desk at the back with a board at the back.
Tommen,
Yes.
there's no children around, so I'm not going to be polite, but I am going to be blunt.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want your time wasted? I don't want my time wasted.
Lovely.
Antiquarians have 2 missions.
Mm-hmm.
Help the children, figure it out, and go for the artifact.
Since when did the
Shut up.
antiquarians struggle
Shut
themselves?
up.
I don't
I cast
answer
command.
to you. Oh, he's going to counterspell.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Fine. Ah, so you have a semblance of knowledge.
I don't enjoy people coming into my
Shut up!
building.
And I subtly cast
Uh,
command.
okay. What is it to roll?
It is a Wisdom 13.
Okay.
That was for James just giving back.
That is a total of 7.
And then
So he stops talking.
I approach, so I'm face to face.
Mm.
And I'm of course standing up. If you had any capacity for teaching properly, you would respect me and the fact that people are putting their lives at risk for the children. So you are in the way. And if you don't actually give me what is important information, I will assume you are the problem and dispose of you. Immediately. May I roll
Roll
intimidation?
intimidation.
Didn't expect
That is a
this from
19
him.
plus 5 for a 24.
Okay.
I hope they have a sub.
I play nice for other people.
That is a 13.
Silvery barbs, but I don't want to. No. I'm kidding. Actually, he has to be successful, so I can't even joke about that. Shit, I rules lawyer myself.
She's
Everyone's in a mood today.
just walking in the
It's-
street now with this dickhead behind
I
me.
love this
I
atmosphere.
am wonderful.
Yeah, that's-
And then-
I am
Stressful.
nothing but nice.
Oh,
You feel him shiver. Your intimidation has worked. He's sinking into his chair as if a coward would. Might I speak now?
Thank you for asking. Stop wasting time.
I'm not wasting time. Perhaps your theatrics are getting to your brain. And should I perhaps send a message to my very good friend, your dean, Elvira.
You think I give a shit about graduating? I went
don't
because I was
think
curious.
you understand.
Oh my god. I subtle spell cast ominous winds as my scales ripple. And he has to make another charisma save. At, if you don't mind, a bonus action, I'm going to use my empowered self.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's a charisma 14.
There's a 15 on the die. Would you
Subtle.
like to?
But he can counterspell.
That's a 17 on the die, so he will save.
Okay. I'll give myself advantage. That's fine. That's a whole turn.
Where
so.
do you get off coming into a village you've not been to in however long? Considering you say you've been here before, and start barking orders, coming into a private institution, intimidating me like this, because what? I wouldn't give you the answer you seek. Perhaps I don't have these answers.
Finally, we get to the point. You're
Get
an
out
idiot.
of my school.
I'm supposed to be here. The whole village.
You're not
has
supposed
said
to
we're
be
supposed here.
inside of my schoolhouse. I don't know why you believe yourself so utmostly important that you do not listen to the institutions of others. Get out.
I'm going to convert a first level. Do I have enough? Let me do the math real quick. I have a second level spell. I just used it. So in order to get one back, I have to use 3 points, which means 2 first level slots and my last remaining point.
Sucker Pancho.
As you
Yeah.
think this over,
No, that's exactly right.
Yeah, it's
beginning
come to blows.
to pen
You're
a
whispering
letter,
that
and the
through
first
the
words are, Dear Dean Elvira of the Antiquarians. I'm sorry, you said your name was? Glass, right?
Glass. I'm surprised you could remember. What were the names of the kids?
I know the names of all of my children.
Why are you evading?
Why are you so absolutely in my face because I don't wish to speak of something traumatic?
Yes. You'd think you wouldn't want it to happen to other people.
You are a relic hunter. I owe you nothing. Get out of my face. And I'm not so crude to use magic on another person.
That's your fault. And I cast Shocking Grasp.
He's gonna counter spell.
That's fine. It's a cantrip. I cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay. What is the damage?
You're just gonna kill them.
I have to hit first.
Yes, go ahead and roll.
Because of my magical power innate right now, I get to roll attacks with advantage.
Okay.
That's a 7 plus 5 for a 13?
It's 12.
12.
That hits.
Good. He doesn't get reactions.
Okay.
And because of that, I will now cast Phantasmal Force on him.
Okay.
And that is a 14 int. Hopefully he can make it.
That is a 2 on the die.
Yes. So the image that's going to immediately take hold in his mind are what was it, 9 children that have disappeared so far?
So far.
I don't actually have to know what they look like. It's his brain. All 9 children are going to come in from the door and encircle him and start, as a chorus, asking, why won't you tell him about us? What's going wrong, you know? Do you even care? What's the point? And if he would take damage from this, it's 2d8.
Okay.
And this
Yeah,
is
roll me
lasting
damage.
for a minute.
Roll me damage.
But I'm not trying to damage him
It's
with it.
it's a damaging spell, so it will still do damage.
No, it's only if he interacts with a hazardous thing.
Only if he interacts with the hazardous.
Yes. To him it
with
is a
children?
phantasm that is real. So if he
Interacts with the children.
interacts with the children,
He would take damage.
an affected target can even take damage from the illusion if the phantasm represents a dangerous creature or hazard.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's a specific to the phantasm. Got it. Okay.
I'm almost expecting the king to walk through.
Roll me intimidation, and I'm gonna give you advantage.
Nat 20 plus 5.
Okay.
Let's see if I
On
double up.
on a
Roll
natural
the
20.
Yeah.
No, we're good though.
On a natural 20, you these children. That is far too crazy.
What?
Yeah,
It's the children.
what's happening?
Oh, you never seen the children's choir of dwarves?
They sound like that?
Oh yeah.
The
In the mines?
you feel a little
They're in the abyss.
The children
like his
dream for
eyes. Roll me insight as well, and I'll give you advantage there as well.
Thank you.
I got that.
Thank you.
14 plus 3. 14 plus 3 is 17.
17 insight, as he sees what you believe, because you don't see it, right? He sees it.
Correct. I'm only seeing his reaction.
You see his smile as he watches children walk in through the door and come up to his desk. But on a 17 insight, his smile betrays his eyes, which is that his eyes are filled with hatred, of course, and disgust. And as they begin going around him,
They are completely real.
you don't see or hear anything, but you see him begin to, he begins to attempt to move out of the chair, but something blocks him, and he attempts to move out of his chair the other way, and he just begins to mumble to himself, and he's just like, no, this can't be real, this can't, no, I think I can't, and his voice begins to get louder and louder as if the children are getting louder around him. He's like, no, I did it for everyone's own good. And he goes down and he goes to the bottom of his drawer, and then he comes back up and he's like, no. And he stands up. You're a monster. Why you would do this to anybody? I'm going to have you hanged. And he begins to walk out of the, he's going to walk through the children, so he will be taking the damage.
So, they won't still deal damage if the children wouldn't hurt him.
They're going to do damage is what I'm telling you.
And I just want you to know, as an addition, is that while affected by the spell, the target treats the phantasm as if it were real and rationalizes any illogical outcomes from interacting with
The
it.
target can use its action to examine the phantasm with an intelligence check
Yes,
against your
they
spell save
can.
DC. Yes.
Okay. I'd like to... Oh, God, I'm horrible at grappling. I'm not going to do that.
Well, he's taking damage. He's rolling
Oh,
damage.
I'm sorry. You're
roll
right.
damage,
You
yes.
told me to roll damage.
2d8.
Apologies.
Yeah, you're crazy. Great.
No, he's
'cause-
crazy.
No, this is great because he's clearly a problem. But oh my god,
Six
I did not know glass
6
was like
psychic damage. Yeah, he takes the damage and your shocking grasp, and he's like, and he's just,
Oh, I didn't roll the nat
Limping
20
on his-
shocking
on his
grasp
way
damage.
out.
Who cares?
It's the rashes.
and he's running out as fast as he can.
It's rash.
Does he have a reduced movement speed by any chance?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I'm getting to the door.
Okay.
And as
And as you get to the door, he's going to cast a spell, and he's going to be 300 feet somewhere else. Dimension door.
Wow.
Well.
Let's see what's under that desk.
Okay. We'll get to that in a minute. Where are you headed?
I'm checking out
Very nice.
foundations.
You're doing what, sorry?
I'm checking out foundations for symbols.
Okay.
And we've done, I think, half of the village with the last roll. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
You
wandering
can
around,
you
I'm
can get
checking
the other
things
half
out.
of the village with this
I'm
next roll.
definitely interacting with people, kind of thing. But I'm generally that's what I'm doing is I'm
Yeah.
checking out if each of them have that
Investigation.
They were buried.
It's a natural 20.
Natural 20. What is with the
For-
natural
wow.
20s?
For a total
Yes.
of 24.
On a 24, you notice the investigation to check that every house has this on the bottoms of their houses, that every single house has this carved in. However, when you get back to where you started, which was in front of Sarah's house and her sister's old house has it, and her house does as well, but it seems off. Everywhere else, it's the same designation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. Here, it's 8, and it seems rotated on Sarah's house.
Can I make some sort of religion check to see if
Absolutely, go for it.
I would get anything from that? Does this have to do with celestial fiends?
Does not.
It's an 8. It's an 8.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
I know you said it doesn't, but it's a religious symbol.
It is a religious symbol. That does not mean the symbol itself is celestial.
Okay.
An 8. You just know on an 8, you just know that it's weird.
And that there's
because
8,
people are
and that there's 8 things instead of.
It's just weird because every single other house had it the exact same way. The only thing that changed with this was the size of it.
You mentioned there was a second cellar door.
Yes, in the back of her house.
Can I look around to try and see if I see Sarah in?
Yes.
Or like
so
around, out and about? Like, have I passed her while I was in the village, or like?
you probably just roll me a luck check, just a straight d20.
14.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
On a 14, you will have noticed people getting ready at the hearth for the dinner time meal, which is just they create a lot of food and people can come for like a 2-hour period to just have their
Potluck.
meals. Pretty much. They make it all there. Whoever wants to come and help cook can help. She's one of the people who goes there most often to help out. So you would have passed and she was there.
While I'm noticing that, then I'll take my chance to go check out her cellar doors then versus the other house.
Okay. You go around the back, and as you get closer, the one difference is that hers is locked.
On the outside?
On the outside.
On the outside?
Mm-hmm. You see a large wrought iron padlock.
Can I attempt to break said padlock?
Go for it. I mean, it looks pretty sturdy. It doesn't look very old.
You'd have
So-
to survive the frost.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that could help with this?
Roll me perception or investigation. whichever
yeah.
you like.
It's an 8 for investigation.
For investigation, it doesn't look like. Actually, on an 8, you would not have gotten anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to break it. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You're
take
gonna
a,
be
I'm gonna
quiet
take
about
a dagger and. Would I be able to use a dagger to pick a lock or there? You have to have a lock.
You'd have,
pick
yeah.
for
I
something
would,
like
I would
that,
make it a pretty hard DC to do so with a dagger.
I'm just gonna try to break it.
Okay. You're gonna try and be quiet about it.
I'll try to be a little quiet about it. Do I do stealth or the attack first?
Let's just roll me stealth. Stealth first.
That is a 15.
Okay.
Very nice.
And just roll me an attack roll with your dagger.
It's only like a 9.
Okay. As you hit it, it's large enough that the inside sounds very loud, like it rings. It's like a ding, and it's very, very loud.
Oh shit.
Would you like to try again?
Sorry.
You did know that these two are no longer in the house, so they may be somewhere that maybe be able to help you, but you are currently on your own.
Like I said, it was very loud.
Learn from me, get a witness.
I'll try to maybe just go check through. Is her door open? Or is it locked? Like her door for the house.
Her door is locked.
Locked. Okay.
Just roll me a quick history check. Just beat a 10. That's all you need to do.
It beat a 10. Yeah.
Okay. You do know that there is a single door that you can go through from your house into her house. Like your houses are connected like a hotel room.
So if ours is, if her door is locked, I'm gonna go into our side of the house then and start kind of walking through that other door and check things out.
Okay. It is unlocked on the inside, and you make your way into her home. Roll me investigation as you go around.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
looking through her shit. Ooh, it's a 22.
22.
Good job.
You rolled. Are you staying on the first floor, or are you going to check out the
I'm
whole
gonna
house?
check
Yeah?
out the entire house. I'm gonna try to make it not seem like I'm not tossing the place, but I definitely want to do a thorough look through for sure.
Okay. So there's a lot of places and like scripture from the Frost Maiden here. There's like several different scripture books that belong to the Frost Maiden. She's definitely like one of the most faithful to the Frost Maiden, likely in the village. And when you go and try and figure out some things about Feyre, you go up to her room, and her room is unused when you walk in. Like, the bed is very well made, and on a 22 investigation, a child is messier than this, even if someone of Sarah's age came in and cleaned up before she or after she disappeared. It doesn't look like anyone's lived up here. But the house is attached to where Sarah used to live, or Sarah's sister lived, which is, you know, where her niece Feyre used to live, which was next door before she took her in. But it's too neat for a child.
Do I see the symbol, the odd symbol, the one with the 8? Those things appear anywhere else?
On a 22, you will see it carved into the bottom of one of her drawers.
Can I check her for like a false bottom? Or
Yeah, roll me another investigation.
It's like a 6.
Okay.
No. I don't think I have anything for that. No. Unless it has to do with all of the above.
Not much of a false bottom, but it does give, so I'll give you that.
Oh.
There is something to do with her desk.
Can I try to like open it?
Yeah, you want to just go through her desk?
Yeah.
I'll give you advantage. You can just roll again.
Is this investigation?
Investigation, yeah.
8.
8. You're rolling a sub-10s here.
Yeah.
There isn't a lot, but the only place that you see that 8-sided snowflake is on the bottom of that drawer.
Can I just like pull the whole drawer out?
Yeah. It comes pretty easily. You pull it out, and it's fully a single. Yeah, it's just a drawer.
Is there anything behind it? Like after pulling it out, is it just like an empty drawer space?
It's just an empty drawer space.
Can I like put it back in and like take a look at the symbol and roll like Arcana? Do I like get?
Yeah, you want to roll
something
Arcana or
magical
Religion
off
if you
of
want?
this?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh my god, is that a 2?
Sub 10.
Oh no, it's a 9.
Yeah.
That's 11.
On 11, are you rolling Arcana or Religion?
I'm rolling Arcana. I could roll Religion. I'm rolling Arcana.
Okay.
I wanted to specific because I think before I religioned it,
Okay.
and I'm kind of looking for like, is there something magical about this symbol being on this drawer? Is it doing something? Is it some sort of rune?
Not magical, not some sort of rune. It doesn't have any purpose other than what it is. But you do know that it seems to be very important to her for whatever reason. And even though she's a faithful of the Frost Maiden, she's twisted the symbol.
Can I take out like a small piece of paper and just get a impression of the symbol?
Yeah,
from the
so
drawer?
on her desk, there are a bunch of pieces of parchment and stuff that just seem to like, a lot of them are like her rewriting scripture onto another page to give someone like book bindings and stuff, materials. So yeah, you can definitely like a piece of graphite or something go for it.
I'll just do that.
You do that on top of like the most recent paper, or the most recent piece of parchment, and you get a like a full scripture line that you know to belong to the Frost Maiden. Thank you. To the Frost Maiden, and except it feels weird because it's almost like you can see it in the exact format that she would write out scripture, but next to it, almost like in the margins, are changes to that scripture.
Do they give
It's-
off some...
Everyone in this town is a liar.
It says...
Important
so the
information.
original scripture says winter's breath may be cold, but it is breath of life conserved. What you save in the cold shall bloom in the warmth.
I'll just get you to send me that later on. But
Yes.
I'll write that out fast enough.
And her change,
So Winter's breath may be cold.
and her change or addition is a child unruly is a flame left burning in the pantry. Put it out or lose all that you've stored.
No.
Oh, with that, I'm gonna go
not
back
just a
out.
butcher.
I'm gonna
And
close
a
the
teacher.
drawer, and I'm gonna go back out to the basement thing.
Yeah, the cellar
And
door.
Instead of trying to break the lock off, I'm just gonna try to pry, like
The door's open.
like the hinge off of this, or the door open, or like just get it open by like if the lock itself is on some sort of plate, try to pry the plate just like right off the door.
Okay.
Do you have a crowbar?
No crowbar.
No crowbar?
I don't think I do.
Mister, I'm not turning over the lady's house.
Okay, so the actual door is wooden.
Yeah.
So if you are
So I'm
going
just gonna try to
to,
remove the thing from the wood, just like.
okay, if you can make me an attack roll or a sleight of hand if you wanted to be a little bit more stealthy about it. But if you go that way, then I'm going to get you to roll
Can I
in
just
stealth as
use
well.
athletics to just like straight up like
You don't care about noise?
force it off?
If you don't care about noise, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, athletics.
Is he inside the house right now?
Oh, it's cocked.
Yeah.
That is actually cocked. Jesus. Oh, Christ. Oh.
Oh, wow, that's a hell of a friggin'.
The cocked one was like a 1 and a 4 that it was like between ourselves. 1 and a something.
Yeah.
And the
This is a natural 20.
Oh, jeez!
For a total of 25 athletics.
On a
Such
natural
flaw
20,
reaction.
I live
I'm
for
going.
this shit.
I'm going to get you to
Let's
roll
roll
me
for this.
stealth as well, please, at disadvantage. Actually, straight, because I'm not going to give you disadvantage because it was an at 20. So
I
what
have
was the first one?
disadvantage on them anyway.
Oh well, there you go.
So, what was that? 10.
10. You guys, you two, will hear what sounds like a large bash coming from back the ways away to you, the house. But as you get in, the lock's still in place on the handles. You just bludgeoned a hole into the actual door itself, and were able to pry open a place for you to get in. And the cellar is dark. You still have your dark vision?
Yeah, it's still up.
Okay. Do you go down?
I believe so. Sorry, 1 second.
It's been less than an hour.
Yeah, how long does it last?
Yeah, I'm good.
Has it been? Is it just an hour that it lasts?
Until I
Gotcha,
drop it,
okay.
pretty much.
Cool. You go down?
Yeah.
Okay. You go down, and
I have 60 feet dark vision.
what meets your eye is, unfortunately for someone like you, a reminder of the past. You see the same structure down these cobblestone steps as the other cellar doors. The same open space. And in one corner, almost made to be so small that nobody could sit down in it, is a cage. And sitting at the bottom of it is a dirtied, quite possibly in a little bit of blood along with dirt, little stuffed rabbit. But no person.
I'm gonna start tearing the place apart, just like trying to find things. You notice like Avir is like he's angry at this point.
Okay. As you begin tearing at things,
Well, to look for stuff.
we're going to get to you two in a second. You go through the drawers. Just roll me an investigation with advantage.
With advantage?
Mhm.
I need to do something before this because
Go ahead.
he's a mage.
Mm-hmm.
He has some capabilities,
Mm-hmm.
and I would like to cast elementalism a couple times in order to beckon some fine earth and dust onto the entirety of the cabinet. And then I'm going to beckon the wind and ask it to gently remove everything. And we're going to do a little bit of fingerprinting,
Okay.
just in case it's trapped. So may I check for traps first?
Go for it. Just roll me that investigation.
19 flat.
Wow. On a 19, you see no physical traps. You do, however, notice, and only because of your
See invisibility.
breadth in terms of being a scholar,
Yes.
knowing magic, that inside the drawer is a small
Sigil.
gem
A gem.
that seems to be constantly powering something.
I'm going to set fire to the desk.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You set fire to the desk?
I don't have much time, so I'm going to use my fire breath, actually.
Okay.
And it doesn't deal too much damage, because it only deals half. It's 1d10.
It is all wood, so it will be doubled.
Yes, but it's okay. That's an
The
8.
only scholar
Okay.
among us burns the
So-
school down.
16 points.
I can control fire.
16 points of fire damage. This
Halved, because of we're on the material plane.
8 points of fire damage. Still more than enough for this desk. It's shabby and it's from this village, which is unfortunate. But
But I
as
managed.
it alights, you see that little gem and a portion of the desk at the bottom, a false bottom, is protected from all of the fire. And it just falls as the gem falls next to it.
I put the fire out. I can use prestidigitation instead of beckon elements or elementalism, and just with something I learned from it doesn't matter. Fire's out. It just kind of gets pulled into my hand, and I take
As
the
the
whole
fire
thing.
goes out, as you
Yeah.
do that, you see a second gem next to this untouched piece of the desk that has fallen out. Both are active currently.
Will I need to burn away that in order to take both drawers?
Roll me Arcana with advantage.
It's a
13.
13 or a 9.
9.
I don't think I have Arcana, so it's still a 13.
Okay. On a 13, because you are a scholar, you work with this kind of thing. These are powering a spell that does not need a mage here constantly.
Yes.
So it looks like the both of them are powering whatever is both protecting and something else on this this piece of desk that you're looking at. That there, it looks empty.
Okay.
That piece that has fallen out.
And last thing before I just take these drawers.
It's just one drawer. The rest
one
of it is
drawer,
burnt.
sorry. One drawer.
Yeah.
Is that my investigation, I actually have proficiency. I have +2, so it would have been a 21.
Okay.
I don't think that changes anything.
Nope.
Yes. I am going to take this drawer, and I'm going to...
As soon as you touch it, you instinctively know. Just roll me an intelligence check.
11.
11. It's a minor illusion. Is one of the crystals,
Oh. Okay.
making it look like it's empty. And as you pick it up, you feel heaviness inside of this that
Brilliant.
is heavier than an empty desk shelf or a drawer should feel.
Nice. Really quick, do I think that this is a very specific type of gem where I could use it on my bag to appear empty?
Probably not.
Okay.
It looks like if you were to reapply it, this gem may not work a second time. You're not entirely sure.
Fine by me. And the second one.
The second one you're unsure, but
Does it have weight?
Going off of what has happened, it looks like one was to make it look empty. The other was probably what protected it from the fire.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense. Yes, okay. There's no chamber for the second one that
There is no
protected
chamber,
it.
no.
It just was. Then I'm going to dump the contents because I don't want to handle
Yeah,
them.
a full, what looks to be like a ledger falls to the ground, and a few letters.
No double false bottom.
No double false bottom.
I'm making sure.
No double false bottom.
I'm tearing that lining.
This is nice wood.
This is nice wood.
Yeah, there's no double false bottom.
Okay, I take the drawer with me.
Just carry around a drawer.
Yeah.
I love that they're like, yeah, we've been asking people to come solve our problem. People come into town. Let's burn down your schoolhouse and also just ransack your other home and break down your doors.
Just a cellar. I didn't
No.
ransack her
They totally
house.
deserve it. They totally deserve it anyways. But it's just really funny. The
It is.
same day.
But
Are we the baddies?
teacher was sketchy
We
as
are.
fuck.
We just had tea with a lady.
Teacher was sketchy as fuck, and she had like bloody cage kid stuff in her
Oh,
basement.
no. I'm saying fully deserved.
Yeah.
You guys are
A
having
ledger
a good time.
and
The rest of
letters.
us are going through it.
I take all of those.
Skill
I
issue.
put them in my bag.
Oh wow.
And
And it also looks like a personal ledger of his own, like a journal.
brilliant. I don't have time to read them because I'm taking them, putting them in my bag, taking the drawer with me, and
It's good wood.
It's good wood. And if there's one thing that knows about good wood, it's a guy who knows how to blow glass, and I'm a glass blower.
There you go.
No,
So
really,
what
by
do you
trade,
do?
I'm a glass blower.
So what do you
Certified.
do?
Yes, I'm going to now sprint towards Maraziel.
Maraziel. Okay, so Maraziel is on the other side of town, where a row of unused housing has been given to the antiquarians.
You're right. I apologize. Instead of sprinting, I'm going to use my walking speed, but every single turn I'm going to take the disengage action, so I can't get fucked up.
Okay.
I just thought of a joke. I thought little
As
G
you
was the
you make your way through town, you two, not only have you heard this loud bash coming back from Sarah's and your home, but other people around you have heard it as well. Many people heard it, but they're like, it happened once, and it's kind of something that they're not really going to check. But you see Sarah like at the hearth going, oh, maybe I should go check, and she's beginning to leave the hearth at the time. And at the same time, you will see a large glass beginning to make his way towards you on his way somewhere.
All right.
Did Glass just what? Did you see? Did he come in with smoke?
He's
No.
You
very,
you can't see the schoolhouse. From
Okay,
here.
okay.
he's
Too far
speed
away.
walking.
But he did walk by with the drawer.
It's
Yes.
nice wood.
Well, he's our
There's no
employer.
smoke, but there's a drawer.
Glass, is there an issue?
Danger, follow now.
All right. We're following him.
Okay.
And we follow Glass.
Okay, so you two are going with Glass.
Yes.
Okay.
He said there was danger and it's our job to protect him, so.
Okay.
Hey, Glass. Just,
Now!
It's just so you know. there
No
was-
time.
Okay.
Okay.
There was a loud bang.
Well, we're getting
Did you
paid
hear
to
it?
deal with it.
Nope.
Well, should we go check it out?
You go. You with me.
Did I hear the bang?
Not from under here, unfortunately.
All right, I'm following Glass.
Nothing
Okay.
with bang?
It's
Just get a beer.
beginning to be around like 5:30
I
ish.
know, that's why
People
I
are
didn't
beginning
spare
to come to
Maraziel.
the hearth for their meals. So it is more crowded outside. Not super crowded. You can still make your way through. But people are in the streets now. Especially now that you are making just you two and you're going to check out the noise.
Yeah.
Okay. You two are on your way across town. You're on your way over here. It doesn't take you long, but you get inside and you hear things being destroyed. Like it's violence, pure violence,
Severe.
from the back of Sarah's
so
house.
to be clear, I'm not just like violently
You're
tearing
destroying
apart.
it, right?
No. I'm like tossing it to see if there's any like hidden rooms.
Got it,
hidden
okay.
Anything. I'm not just like needlessly destroying.
Okay,
it.
so you will,
I
you
just
will
like
hear.
punch and
I don't
family
care-
pictures.
I don't care to be stealthy. I am just getting shit done.
So you
Is what
hear
I'm saying.
instead of the violence that I said, instead you just hear.
Here's some-
Clink clacking, yeah.
There's no care about being quiet in the back of the house, but somebody is doing some work in the back of the house.
What the hell am I hearing?
Roll me investigation. And you go into the back of the house and you see the cellar door busted open, swung open, and the sound is echoing out from underneath. Inside, it doesn't look like there's anything here other than that cage.
Is the cage open?
The cage looks closed.
It, like locked?
Not locked, but it was closed.
Can I open it and pick up the rabbit?
Yeah, absolutely.
You said there's blood.
It's like a spattering. It's not like somebody bled out here or anything, but there is some blood mixed in with the dirt.
I hurry over and put my hand on my
You see-
sword,
As you
and I slowly step down
do, you
to the
have
cellar.
dark vision. I don't think you do.
I don't know.
You walk into pitch black, and you are just being guided by your ears rolling perception.
Three.
All you hear as you walk down is, I'm gonna say your attention is a little divided at the moment. Something very important is in front of you, and he's slowly walking down. All you hear is like metal grating on metal as gates are opened and things like that in front of you as you get to the bottom of the cellar, the cellar stairs. That's all you hear.
I'm just going to, a little loudly, just say, "Hello?
You are both in the same room now. Alec, or Avir. You hear this at the base of the stairs.
Hello?
Gregor, it's Avir.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What the hell's going on down here?
Watch the door.
Okay.
I think one of the kids is being held down here. There's a cage.
Oh my god. Okay. Is Lenora with you?
No, I haven't seen Lenore. Have you?
No. Avir, what's going on?
I mean, I don't necessarily trust the Sarah woman.
He's having the worst day.
I mean, she said that her kid was missing, but there's clearly been a child being held down here. There's a rabbit with blood splattered on it. A toy rabbit.
Jesus Christ.
There's nothing else down here though but the cage.
We have to go get glass immediately. I'm gonna dart up. Oh.
Do you
I'll come up. I'll come past him and
Turns into a wall.
I'll push him toward. You'll feel a hand push you towards the staircase. Not like forcefully, but like guiding you back out of the darkness.
Okay, yeah.
Pushing you back out as I walk out, and you probably see two lightly glowing points of orange.
What you see in
Oh.
the dark is like what you see when a perfectly black cat looks at you. Is like that sheen of the underside of their pupils. In the dark,
You'd
when you
just
look at
see
him.
the two eyes, but you'd hear Avir's voice coming from them.
Like the wolf from Neverending Story.
Exactly like a
Yes.
cat. It's like a cat. I haven't seen the Avir. I don't know. It's definitely like a cat. It's like when you see
I
a
will show
cat
you
in the
one.
dark and you see its eyes and it just like catches the light in a weird way.
So as you're pushing me up the chair, the stairs, I'm gonna be like, "What the hell's wrong with your eyes?"
And we got bigger issues right now. I'm just gonna
Let's go.
the stairs.
Okay. You guys get out of the cellar and you're both going to find glass?
I'm.
If I may, this would be a perfect opportunity if I even get to Mauricio by the time that
You're on the other side of the village. It is not a huge village, but it is.
Okay.
So
No
Gary,
worries.
give me 1 second.
Avir, the fucking doors. What did you do?
There's a symbol on this house that doesn't match the rest of them.
Oh, we need to close them.
Oh, we can close them, but I don't think there's
It's
any way of
brutalized.
fixing this. Yeah.
Shutting it is
I'm just trying.
He turns around and he's like,
Shutting
I don't think there's a way to
clean.
Just pick up the rug and hang it like a tapestry, as
Hey.
if the rug don't exist.
Shutting it will be like
It'll
we
tie the
tried,
room
but that
together.
there's
Okay.
no
Do you-
there's no
Do you have any
house.
sort of you don't have any sort of magic, do you?
No.
Mending.
Mending won't fix
Neither
this.
do I.
Okay.
After a while.
After a while. yeah.
Can I make a perception check to see? Because are we like we're in the middle of the village or like how is
No,
the house
she's at
situated?
her housing is actually on the edge of the village.
The village,
So you guys see forest
Yeah.
and mountains.
Can I
from
check towards the
behind
hearth and just see if like anybody's noticed what we've been up to, if people are like looking? If,
you. Yeah,
like-
so you guys go to the front of the house.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk to the front of the house.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave a note. Sorry for the door. I tripped.
Roll your perception.
It's a nat one.
On a nat 1, you see nothing. It's just crowds around the hearth. It looks like they're getting ready. They're eating. People are getting their meals.
Do I know where the house of
Rock.
Vaelenoth is?
You don't, but you do remember him asking you to meet at the hearth for dinner, so that you guys could go out on a check into the forest afterwards.
I'm gonna say go get glass, and I'll meet you guys at the hearth.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
And I'll start heading towards the hearth.
I start running and I go, I don't know where Glass is. I just ran away from him.
But you do know the direction that we were walking in.
Okay, I think he went this way.
Okay.
And I started.
Roll me a luck check. Just a straight d20.
You don't add anything.
Oh, it would be a 3.
Okay. All right. So we'll get back to that. We'll get back to you two in a moment. As you make your way to the hearth, we're going to leave these ones for a moment. We're going to come back to you. And little Rika, in your arms, kind of like peeks up as the steps hurriedly run across on top of you, like the dum, 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 as they go out. And Rika's like, he We can go now.
You want to go now?
He doesn't eat at the hearth. That means something is. If we want to go, we can go now.
Okay.
I can take you to Mom.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. She's going to take the small portion out of the door, and she's going to reach around. It's just long enough for her hand to reach the lock, and it looks like what she does is just wiggle it around, because whatever lock it is, you saw it, it's not reliable.
It sucks, yeah.
It's like a wooden peg.
And she's figured that out. So she's gotten out before. So she does it a few times, and she just, there. And she pulls it out. Go! And she pushes it, and she's like, go, 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 I'll be right behind you, go.
Okay.
You're bigger than me, go.
Yeah, okay, I'll go. And I'll kind of wait for her to follow.
She's right behind you, and she's like,
Perfect.
unlike you, she doesn't have to crawl, she just has to duck her head, and she's like pitter-patter right behind you.
Okay.
And as you kind of turn and look out into the road, it's full of people. Crowds of people everywhere, and you can see the top of Harlan's head as he's entering the crowd.
Perfect. So we're okay then. I'm gonna ask him, can I get one of my friends first, just so that they know where we're going? If ever we get lost, they could find us.
Dad's not the only one. We have to go.
Wonderful. Okay.
She's like ducked
Do I
underneath.
see anybody nearby?
Roll your perception.
Okay. 20.
A natural 20?
Yeah.
And that's perception, so
Fuck.
23. You wanted to kill me.
Third episode, 3 nat 20s.
That's a lot.
All right.
You don't want to die today.
Although you got a 3, you see him going the opposite way of anywhere. You see Rhaegor attempting to make his way around.
I don't even know your name, do I?
No.
No.
Can I whip a rock at him?
Yeah, roll me an attack.
An attack of opportunity.
Yeah, roll me an
It is an
attack.
attack.
Yeah, it's
a
an
ranged
attack.
You're trying to
I'm sorry.
hit
You wanna hit him.
You use your dexterity.
I just want to get his attention.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Yeah,
like
roll an
a
attack.
D4 of damage at
It's gonna be
most.
your
Yeah.
dexterity.
It's your dexterity that you add to it.
Oh, so not 20?
A D4.
Yeah, you roll it.
Now-
Yes, a
you
nat
roll
20.
the 20.
Funny enough,
Sorry,
It
sorry.
is-
I'm stressed.
it should
Yeah.
be dexterity, but
It's a ranged
if it's
attack.
just a rock, it's
ranged.
strength. But we should do dexterity because it's dumb if you don't.
Go for it. Dexterity's
So what I
fine.
do,
Yeah, that plus your dexterity.
Oh, what is that?
It's like a 9.
Okay, 9.
Oh, that's not
plus dexterity. Where is this?
It's at the top.
I believe your dex is plus 4?
It's at the
Or
very
plus
top. Like
5.
all the top.
I think it's
ones.
plus 5.
Oh, it's plus 6.
Plus
No,
6.
no, that's your saving throw.
That's
Sorry.
your save.
Further up, scroll up.
So that means
there.
it's a plus 4.
Yeah.
Plus 4.
good.
So on a 13, what's your AC?
16.
16. So it doesn't hit you, but to do damage. But it does tink.
Yeah. That's the
Oh,
best
I
thing
look
about it.
around.
On a nat 20, I'm going to give it to you.
I'm doing the funky chicken. Wait.
You turn to the backyard of the butcher, and you see this. He's huge, and he has a meat cleaver always attached to his hip as he's trying to get into the hearth. And it looks like he's making eye contact with Sarah, and he's trying to get to her. And you see in the backyard Lenora waving at you.
Gotta think fast.
As you think, Rika will come out behind you and grab your cloak and start pulling you to the forest. This way, this way.
Okay. So I'm basically just going to signal you, like, come on, and then I'm going to go with her. Sorry.
Instincts.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make note of the direction that she's traveling.
Oh yeah, because you did so well at that before.
And then I'm going to try and spot glass.
Okay.
You
8
can
feet
collect
tall.
information and bring it to class.
in a
Roll
city
me a
of words.
perception check. I'm going to tell you he's very far away.
15.
A mountain of a man is easy to see. You see one in the crowd already in Harlan. A Dragonborn's even easier at 8 feet. You don't see him. It's now or never. What are you gonna do?
Okay.
As the
Screw
little
it.
girl is pulling you to the edge of the forest, you guys are about gone.
Screw it. I'm going after them.
Okay. You now have a companion.
Lovely.
2.
Oh, does
Can
that
I-
both ways or?
Can I just info dump?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Okay, I'll be like, listen, I got knocked out. This little girl was hidden in the basement, and she says that her someone's mom, the mother's in the forest helping the kids. And yeah, butcher guy is bad. Go tell us.
Oh my
Or
god.
you can come with me. It's up to you. I don't know. This kid's pulling me. I gotta go.
How do we go from laying on a couch to this?
You didn't want to stay for tea.
As you get closer, Rika hides behind you and stops pulling you.
Who's your friend?
Oh, this is the little girl who, okay, Pibbles ran into a cellar. I went to get him. I found her in the basement, and her dad knocked me out. So she's my friend now. This is Rika. Rika, this is
Rika, pleasure to meet you.
person.
As
We should
you
go.
as you introduce her to Rhaegor, you can see that every now and then she picks up her feet to warm them up.
Can you pick her up, please? Or can he pick you up so that your feet don't die?
Roll persuasion.
No.
No, close.
Dirty 20.
Dirty
Yeah.
20. She's still like a little wrapped up in your cloak, and she looks up at you, and then she's like, "Okay," and she detaches from you.
Okay, come here.
The way you were like,
And she,
Oh boy.
I can run until I'm too cold, and then you can pick me up.
Sweetheart, I'd love to give you my boots, but I don't think you'll fit
You
in
have
them.
to go.
Come on. I'm gonna pick her up. Put her on my back.
You pick her up, and she's frigid. Roll me a medicine check.
yeah, mine failed, so please get it.
Can I still go take it?
It's
It looks-
kind of cold.
It is?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's-
What is
It wasn't
What is
19.
it?
Let's find out. 19, but it was kind of.
It was
to be
very-
fair, you gotta respect the cock.
It was very nice.
You gotta respect the guy.
Gotta respect the con.
Yeah.
It was very 19.
Yeesh.
No one
It's just when
understands
it's up- it's when
hypothermia
it's-
in this
it's when it's
party.
like above the edge.
11.
11.
This girl is on the verge of, if she continues for much longer in the cold like this, she will enter a state where her life will be on the line.
Okay, I'll take off my cloak and.
She's
wrap
already
her
got a small one kind of wrapped around her, but
a second one.
yeah,
Nice
she
and bundled.
she
Yours is
curls
bigger,
into your
so-
arms a little bit. She's like, okay, that way, and she just points,
Okay, let's go.
and you guys just go. Okay,
Just go.
and you guys head into the forest, where Mom awaits. I think that's a good place for a break. And we're back. And we are going to go straight into you two on your side of the village, as you two are kind of getting to the other side here.
All right. I know we're weaving through dwarves and stuff, so
Well, it doesn't even actually take you that long because the antiquarians and their entourage are also heading for a meal. So you see them on the road.
absolutely. This is a quick whisper
Yeah, absolutely.
to Valentine because he's professional and you should always approach as a group. I say that. Now, sorry for the stutters. Give me a moment because I want to sound competent. Valentine, I'm carrying this thing. It was enchanted to hide documents. Documents are in my bag. Documents proving that from the elders and whoever was greeting us and looking for whatever. Teacher was in on it. Teacher did magic. Teacher has used magic. I'm tired as fuck. So, only cantrips. We're going to Moraciel. We're going to get the whole caravan on high alert that the entire town may be in on this problem. Otherwise,
Might have to fight a city. Yeah, town. Yeah. Okay.
objective,
Survive.
survive.
Like,
No, but truly, if you see a way for us to leave diplomatically, the floor is yours.
oh, yes, we.
I am not afraid to use force.
Oh, we already have our out. We're supposed to go on a I don't know, go look at the forest or something for the missing children, and we could just go in the forest and then leave. Especially given that we have to actually look through the forest for the artifact that the antiquarians came here for.
The entire caravan is at risk.
And has people for that.
I'll decide with Mauricio, thank you.
I follow.
Okay. On the road, as like the pieces of the larger crowd kind of begin to dissipate, you see Maraziel with a few of her antiquarian colleagues walking down the road. And she perks up. Oh,
Mauricio,
Glass.
you're looking absolutely astute.
Thank you.
Ah,
Have you already eaten? We are we're on our way to.
Mauricio, I'd like to initiate a plan, alert all of the guard and all of the caravan. And I'm trying to subtly, like, use messages if you have to. I could use a message cantrip right now to communicate with the rest of my group.
Why? Why?
Because I'm carrying this,
Books
Mauricio. This is evidence.
of.
The town leadership and the educator have been performing some kind of ritualistic service, I assume, in order to take the children, and are currently the problem themselves. So the entire caravan is at risk because it's possible the entire town is a risk.
Why would they have asked for our help then?
The teacher has an innate, huge hatred of Lorehold and specifically the antiquarians.
I'm going to tell you to speak up. Technically.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
My God, Mauricio!
just volume-wise, I promise.
No, I know. I had to do it.
Yes.
Now, I'm saying that. Oh God, what do I need to repeat? Mauricio.
You don't need to repeat anything. Just continue the conversation.
Ah, that helps a lot.
What do you want me to do about it? We're here for a relic.
You let the defenses know that
Right.
we need to get the caravan out immediately.
Why? We've only just arrived.
Mauricio, we've arrived, and I've immediately found proof that we are at personal risk as an
Because of a
antiquarian
single
caravan
schoolman.
who has been taking all of the children.
All right. Go to the correct authorities, not university scholars.
I'm trying to save the caravan.
The caravan are not children. This schoolman is not targeting us. Give this information to
is.
someone who can deal with
Mauricio,
it. Glass,
have to
I'm
trust
not,
me.
Me and my people are not getting involved in the goings on of this. We are here
Mauricio.
for a relic.
I need you to understand one thing very specific. When I interacted with Tormund, he both identified his personal, not bias, but racism, I guess, towards antiquarians. He could not see me as anything but an antiquarian. Don't you think that's odd? And he also admitted that he was doing all of this for everyone in an extremely convinced and feared state that I manipulated him into. Yes, I'm being fully open about
Glass, you understand that as outsiders, we have a responsibility not to get involved.
I'm saying you're already
There are
involved.
personal circumstances, Glass, that do not permit us to act as guard.
No,
We are scholars,
I'm
first
saying
and foremost.
you must
our
defend
mercenaries,
yourselves.
Glass, our mercenaries are here to protect us from wildlife. What do you expect us to do?
we must leave the city immediately.
We came here with a job to find a relic.
And it's not in the city, is it?
We would have very much liked to enjoy the company of a place that has furniture
If
for
I
a little
may.
while.
Yes, please.
I understand that you are both more learned than I, but does anything in the documents you took from the professor indicate that the leadership of this town is involved?
Yes, by all means, tell
Ledger.
me what is inside.
Immediately pull up the
Does
ledger.
does that indicate that the leadership of this town is involved?
Help. Let's look through these.
You haven't looked through them and you'll tell me with. I'm going to eat.
Here.
No.
You can.
A
You look through one, you look through the other.
studious, astute student.
Can we
I
get
need
to the
you
bottom
to
of this?
research, damn it.
Roll me persuade.
Thank you.
If it
I just need your book knowledge.
She is
That's a
into
15
him. She
plus
is
3.
into him, right?
18. I need your brains,
The rest of
Mauricio.
you go eat. I will. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I will indulge no longer than a cursory glance.
Oh,
all right, you guys look at the document.
Show me what is inside.
Is that the drawer?
Okay.
why are they blank?
Which would you like me to look at?
Are they blank?
She opens the first one. It's not blank, but it is. What is this? And it's all code.
Is it
This-
clearly code?
It's gibberish.
It's gibberish? A magician wrote in gibberish?
My goodness, Glass. At least figure out your own fucking evidence before getting me involved.
I'm asking for help as a researcher.
If they know nothing, then they're safe. You might be the only person who is actually under any.
He was inherently angry at Mysterians. Antiquarians. Gosh, I know, I'm both.
All right. Well,
There are many failures who are angry at the university. That's not anything new.
He was actively working against us as
Says
people.
the books that nobody can read.
Says what I
Glass.
learned.
I'm sorry. I would believe you if you had harder evidence. But we're here for a job, not to get involved with the citizens.
Well, then why were we told about... I thought we were also dealing with the missing children.
We are not mercenaries.
No.
We are not here to deal with the missing children. Just that, the missing children and the relic we are searching for may be involved in the same way.
Oh, well,
you
there
hearing
you
this?
go.
You hearing this?
Which
Yeah, right
means
there, that's
looking for
fine.
the relic may unearth the children, not that it would.
Well, just
Our
think of it as we found a
priority,
different
Glass,
faster.
our priority is the relic,
Hmm.
not the children. I hate, as evil as it is to say. Come back to me with real proof, not scribbles in a book, and I would believe you.
I'm so sorry that we took up your time. I will make sure he looks through all the notes properly before bothering you again.
At least ask the... What are you called? Mercenaries. At least ask the mercenaries to be on guard.
I will have them be on guard.
Thank you. Just worry for your safety.
It's very kind.
Of course.
I'm going to go eat.
I kiss her on the cheek.
Should do that, no? And she walks away.
Ooh la la.
You'd have an easier time
Oh,
if
God.
you didn't bring her problems.
Also,
She has the right idea. This is what I was trying to tell you, that your priority was the relic and not the missing children, and now you've definitely
that
put all
has
your
now
eggs
been
in the missing
confirmed.
children basket.
Nope. Yep. You're right. That's now it's been confirmed. This is not something that we're supposed to be dealing
But
with.
it was already. Do not listen to the people you work with. Do not.
I'm not told everything.
But you don't sit down and have conversations.
Oh, I do
That's all of
specifically. Some of them
education
hate me for it.
is listening and talking and listening and talking and reading. You haven't mastered that part yet.
Definitely not.
AC 16?
16.
Okay.
Is it finally the pimp?
You take 3 points of damage.
I recognize this pattern,
That's the
Tristan.
thing. Oh, it's
Sir.
Tristan.
No, I mean it's Sir Pibbles.
Sir Pibbles.
Sir Pibbles the Third.
Sir
What are you up to?
Pibbles belonged to Lenora. I don't think it likes that.
Hello.
It's hissing. You can't get through my gauntlets.
It
want it?
immediately begins writhing.
There, I just put it on the ground.
It gets on the ground.
What do you want,
Yeah, if you're here, where's Lenora?
creature?
Lenora's not
I'll
far
take these
behind.
It will grab whichever of you has like, not you because it likes doing damage to you. So it will grab you by like the boot and tug you one way, and he'll see like it's metal, so it doesn't tug like a cape. He's like,
Yeah. Do Do we want to follow the Tressum?
Oh, yes.
All right, we're gonna follow the Tressum, and you can read those while we go. I'm gonna follow the Tressum.
Last time I followed the Tressum, it led me literally to Lenora. Jesus.
And the Tressum will take off. Sir Pibbles will take off into the sky. And
follow it.
unfortunately, it will go behind buildings and lose you for a moment. And then it'll realize that it lost you and come back and be like,
So it's gonna take a little while.
yeah, it's going to take you a hot
Yeah,
second.
it's trying to figure out, oh, these beings cannot fly.
Yes. And from there, we're going to go to you. You are heading towards the hearth to see Thalen.
I'm trying to find Dale.
Yeah. Even through the crowd, you can see him standing near the opening for the hearth, kind of looking out, waiting for you. So when he eyes you, he's just like,
I'll flag him down. Yeah.
yeah. He waves you over. He saved you a spot.
Oh. Thalen, I think I've maybe found a lead that might be a little bit more urgent. I know dinner is ready.
No,
but,
you found a lead.
Yeah, I think we should be acting on this quickly.
Absolutely.
But, maybe just keep this between us for now. Can you come with me?
What about the rest of the parents? They should know if this is a big lead, then we need help.
I think we need to keep it on the down low for now, but I might need your help, and then we can maybe bring it to the rest of them.
Roll me persuasion. On an 8, he looks unconvinced. He's like, if you have a lead that's going to lead to our children, the rest of the parents should know.
I don't know where they are yet, and I don't want to bring up anybody's hopes. I don't want to get their hopes up, and I know this might just be nothing, but I need your help.
How about just one then? And he waves down Harlan, who will come over. Yes, Thalen, visitor.
I was hoping to speak more privately about this.
Well, I mean, we're with another parent. He has a lead, and Harlan's like, a lead.
Hmm.
Share away.
I'd seen evidence of small footfalls in the woods,
Small footfalls in the woods.
and I think I might know where to take Thalen to maybe look.
Which direction?
I'll point kind of back towards past Sarah's place, kind of to the edge of the woods out that direction.
All right. We've checked out there several times. I mean, Thalen, you know, me and my party have been out there looking for whatever it was that took Little Mira several times. He's like,
Is this Thalen speaking, or is this
this is Harlan speaking.
Harlan speaking? Okay.
We,
They were
I don't
quite
know if-
faint. I don't know if they're old, but they seem to head off, and I'll point like past the woods. We're heading off in that direction.
I don't know, Thalen. Perhaps you should wait for a proper party instead of the two of you. And Thalen will be like, no, if this is real, then we need to go. We should gather the parents. And it looks like Harlan is directly arguing against you. Your rolls to persuade him will be at disadvantage.
Ooh.
But you may roll me another persuasion if you would like.
I'll try to convince Thalen. I'll just say like, you're a hunter. You know these woods better than anyone. We can move faster, just the two of us. Let's not get people's hopes up. Let's just go take a look, check it out.
You know
It's
what?
not worth giving people false hope.
Bringing up the
And-
hunter thing, I will give you advantage for that. So
Yeah. Advantage.
It's a 9.
Advantage.
No, it just took away the
It
disadvantage.
canceled out.
Bumper nickel.
So how much is it?
It's a 9.
A 9 total. He still looks like going alone is the bad thing. And roll me insight.
Oh fuck, it's definitely cocked. Insight. It's a 13.
On a 13, it's not that he distrusts you. It's just that he wants a lead that could possibly lead to good outcomes for everybody, for everybody to be there who can benefit from it, to see their children again.
That's why I'm trying to get across to him that
Yeah.
like I don't think we want to keep everybody's hopes high. If we bring everyone's hopes up and it doesn't work out, like this could be bad for the village's morale. Like we need to think of them as well. I know you're eager,
But
This
Thalen,
could
what
be bad.
about your own safety? You must go with a proper team.
you go hunting all
Sit.
the time, Thalen. We can do this. We can move faster, the two of us.
Persuasion,
and maybe
disadvantage.
move quite a better pace.
And this will be the last attempt.
Yeah, it's like a 6.
6. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. How about we have a meal first, and then we can
I don't have
think
time
about
for this, and he'll just.
Wait.
People are clearly not as eager to find the kids as I am, and I'll head off.
You hear in the background, roll perception.
It's like a 4.
On a 4, you just hear, you don't hear anything specific, but him and Harlan begin arguing. And that's it. And as you kind of leave going whichever direction you choose to go, you will feel eyes on the back of you as people have been alerted to you in one way or another. And yeah, where do you go?
Is the entire caravan eating currently?
They haven't really arrived yet. They're kind of just now arriving in bits and pieces.
I want to try to find. I think I wrote her name down, but it starts with an M.
Maraziel?
Maraziel. Amongst the group.
Yeah, she'll be one of the last ones to kind of join.
Can I try to catch her before she gets to the hearth?
Yeah. You'll
Yeah.
see her. Oh,
Maraziel.
Steven, I believe it was.
Yes. Are we able to talk quickly? I think there's something wrong here.
I've heard a little bit from Glass. He should be behind me somewhere.
And he'll just. Are we very in public right now?
You are a little bit in public. She's at the back of the crowd, but you're still near a
I'll
crowd.
beckon her over to like maybe just behind a house or something.
All right, Steven, what is this about?
And I'll open my cloak and pull the bunny toy that has the blood splatter on it. And say, I found this under Sarah's house, amongst a cellar with a cage that looks like somebody's being kept in there. The kids are being kept underneath the houses. I know that we're here for the artifact, but I think there's a bigger evil going on here.
May I?
And I'll pass it to her, and I'll definitely be like holding my cloak up to try to like make it look like I'm trying to keep this as like a secret thing. And I'll say I think Thalen and some of the other villagers are in on this, and I don't know if they're keeping the other ones in basements of the other houses. This was in a locked cellar. There was a cage. There was blood.
I'm going to tell you right now. Glass has already come to me with something of the sort. She looks like she's on the edge of making a decision. Make me a persuasion roll.
This isn't what we're here for.
A 3?
I didn't take it today, so I'm rolling at disadvantage either way, right?
I could use...
I understand that we're here for the.
Give me the result of the other roll first, because I will give you advantage because he kind of buttered her
They're
up to this.
the same.
The same? Okay.
It was a 4 total, but I rolled a 2 twice.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it is a 3. Sorry.
She's kind of like, what proof do you have other than I feel for the little girl?
I can show you the cellar with the blood and the cage in it underneath her house. It has a religious marking for the Frost Maiden that differs from the rest of these houses. It doesn't look like a blessing. It looks like something different. It has 8 points instead
only
of
persuasion with
5.
advantage.
That's a lot better. It's a dirty 20.
Show me.
It's a 19. Okay.
She looks towards
Do
the
you
hearth.
have any of the guards that can come with us?
Unfortunately, they are directed to take care of the rest of the caravan at the moment. I will have to deal with you.
Okay. And I'll start a wide circle towards Sarah's place, and I want to look. I know that people were eyes on me. I want to definitely be looking to see if we're being followed, and I don't want to take a direct route to Sarah's house.
Yeah, roll me perception.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay, dirty 20. You still feel the eyes on you, and as you kind of scan where you feel them coming from, you see that Harlan is looking at you, is keeping eyes on you.
Am I able to we have to walk to Sarah's place? Is it like, can he from where he's standing just see her place?
No, you will go through winding roads, but
So I'll try to do that, and I'll under my breath to her say, Harlan's watching us. as I continue to like alert her and I'll keep walking. I'll keep taking her on an indirect route there.
All right. And you take Maurizio over to Sarah's house. You two will be...
Oh, can I do one thing on the walk?
Yeah, absolutely.
On the walk, I want to purge toxins
Okay.
as an action. Or flesh toxins.
Yeah, for sure.
So my dark vision's gonna...
Cool. Not a problem. You two, after doubling back once or twice, you guys catch up to Sir Pibbs on the other side of the butchery. And he's kind of just like, every time he comes up to you, he pulls you towards the deck.
Okay. Yeah, I'm following the cat thing. The Tress.
Sir Pibbles.
He's a knight?
I think that's what the title's for.
It gets under the deck. Do you guys follow?
I will look under the deck. I don't know if I can fit.
It gets...
We're two
Is that
tall
stonework
guys.
or packed dirt?
It's stone.
That sucks.
I'm
gonna check the numbers.
I look in.
You can see it if you look in. You have... Yeah, you're a team.
I have night vision.
You look in, and you'll see what looks to be a wide open, like, iron door that has a lock on the ground. And he's just sitting next to it.
Hello? Is there anyone in there? Hello?
He walks in. You get no answer, and then he walks out and just sits.
It's gonna be a little difficult for me to get in there, Sir Pibbles.
So at least what I could do is I can turn stone difficult terrain into non-difficult terrain, at least. So my claws will dig in to the stone, and I'll just kind of start tracing my toenails around as almost playing with it, and a smoothed out, easier to access path for someone with armor. Like
Okay,
nothing
yeah,
should
I'll go
make
in.
it difficult to get under there.
Slip and slide.
Make me a quick perception check, investigation check. And you go in.
Yeah. 'Cause
You see that the place inside has like little pieces of hay and 2 stray blankets that were left behind, but it is completely empty.
Sir Pibbles, what did you wish to communicate to me about this area with blankets?
It just goes.
I don't speak Tresson.
Use your instincts. Sorry.
There's
Use
just
your instincts.
all there are is discarded blankets and a terrible smell in here.
Well, that's curious.
What'd you roll for investigation?
11 plus 2, 13.
On a 13, your spell did not work as immaculately as it usually would.
Scuff your armor. scuff
Where
your armor.
is your lady, Sir Pibbles?
Roll me persuasion.
Good luck.
Whoa!
Is that a natural 20?
No, it's a 19.
It's so
Oh,
close!
God.
Plus 5 is 24.
You say that, and as he's looking around, he goes,
I will
And
follow the
sprints out the other side of the.
Don't have
the
time
deck.
to investigate. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, where? Apparently it knows where your other person you hired is. I'm just following the Tresson.
It goes out to the other side of the deck, begins sniffing, and then looks and begins just kind of casually jaunting, as every now and then sniffing, and is acting like a little bit of a bloodhound.
Alright, yeah, I'm following. This is a cat with this Tresson.
Every now and then, it once it gets to the edge of the tree line, it stops doing anything that remotely looks like it's trying to follow a scent, and grinds its claws on a tree,
I copy it.
and then begins further into the.
Yeah, that's.
Into the.
I also
brush.
grind.
This is a. This is. No.
So you guys follow into the immediate edge of the forest.
Yep. I'm
And-
not afraid of the forest.
Pibbs
Yeah,
will
very
go
good.
right into the edge and then circle back out, and then right into the edge and circle back out. You guys can roll me insight.
I like rolling. Hey, that was good.
No. 7 plus 2.
9.
9 for me.
14 plus 3, 17.
You're like, it's a cat.
Yeah, I don't. Animals.
And you, while it's attempting to act like a bloodhound, it's not a bloodhound.
No.
It's a cat.
It can't do much past the forest. It followed what it could through the
So you-
through the grass.
So you would
but-
say that she's in.
Oh, yeah, look.
You see forest.
Sorry, I guess everything's just a little bit to scale when you're 8 feet tall.
Lenora!
You
I
guys
just
are
call
long
into the
gone.
forest.
Footprints.
I-
Is there a dusting of snow?
In the shade a little bit. You can roll me survival if you'd like, or investigation, whichever you'd like.
Would you help?
I'll help you look for footprints, of course.
I think survival, because that's the first thing I think of too. That's a cocked 17, but I gotta respect the cock. That's a 16 with advantage. I'll take the 16. Plus 1, because it's wisdom, right? Why am I
For
asking you?
what? For investigation or
For
survival?
survival.
Survival. Yeah.
Is plus 1.
Okay. Yeah, you see
17.
in patches of the snow that still exists on the ground further into the forest, you can see smattering of footsteps. And as you guys stand at the edge of the forest, you hear, "Can I help you?" As Harlan comes over.
Harlan comes out.
Harlan is across the way from the hearth. So you guys are in a little bit of the open in his backyard.
Come.
No. Can I help you?
Oh,
You're
well,
not going to eat.
if you're not coming with us, then you can't help. Bye-bye.
Sorry, I'm just his protection. Have a good meal. And I
Yep,
go
you
into the forest.
Not going to eat. Oh, all right.
Doppler effect of Harlan.
Okay, and he goes back. You two are... You're gone. She's pointing you. She's got... she's pointing you in whatever direction. Every now and then you'll get to a tree where she's kind of unsure and she kind of points a little bit in a different way.
Throw her shoulders.
Yeah, and she's very quick to kind of like, no, it was this way. And you guys walk or like kind of jog for what seems like a significant amount of time. And this is like faster than running. You're like speed walking kind of thing. So it's like a good 45 minutes to almost an hour of her pushing, like pointing in the direction of this tree line. You guys are far into the forest at this point. I'd like both of you to roll me wisdom saving throws, please. Lenora at advantage. Is that another natural 20?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
You said wisdom saving?
Yes.
So 21.
I have a
Okay.
6.
Roll it again just to see if you crit again. Because who knows with you right now.
16.
Okay. So what did you roll?
6.
6.
But an elf in a forest, what do you get?
You stop as little Rika on top of you is just like, no, it's straight. And in front of you is a cliff face. And you can't, there's no going around, there's no more movement for you straight. She's like, it's that way, go. And you see maybe another 20 feet of forest and then a nice opening with a large stone in the center of it. Straight ahead of you.
What was her name?
Rika.
Rico. I'm looking at a cliff. I can't go that way.
Go, let me down. And she's trying to get off of you.
Rico, we can't go that way. It's a cliff.
I'm gonna be like, is it that? Like, because like they were looking at something and I saw something.
You are
somewhere
both
else.
looking the same way.
Okay.
So he sees a cliff face right in front of you, but you see more forest and then a clearing.
Okay. It's okay. I'm gonna point to the clearing and I'll be like, is it like a big rock that you're? Well, I'm talking to Rika. I'll be like, are we looking for a big rock? Because I
Yeah.
see one over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's this way, and I'll kind of put her back on her
Okay.
shoulders. Take care of those toes.
She wanted to walk.
And
Okay.
did she hop off? You let her off?
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna run ahead of you, and she's gonna grab you by the cape, and she's like, "Come on, Mom's almost. We're gonna see Mom." And she's pulling you, and then she gets to kind of like 15 feet in. You're still inside the kind of the edge of the forest of where you are.
Lenora. Just 1 second.
As
Can
you-
I roll a survival to kind of like
Go
look
for
for other tracks? Any signs of like?
Yeah. Roll me
Okay.
survival.
Oh, God damn it.
I'll even give you advantage, actually.
14.
Okay. Yeah, on a 14, you look around and she like pulled you through for your first step and the cliff went away. and you see everything beyond, and like everything that they could see, but you unfortunately couldn't.
Was it like an illusion?
It was an illusion.
Holy shit.
And as you look forward, and not an illusion of a small size. This was an illusion that made it look like a mountain was several hundred feet closer than it was.
This mother's a tank.
You see on the ground before you what look to be inhuman foot tracks. Not bestial, something weirder. I'd like you to roll me history to see if you've ever dealt with creatures like this.
Jesus. It's gonna be 3.
While you know that these aren't like beasts' footprints or anything, you've never dealt with something like this. Whatever they are, they walk on 2 legs. But what also amongst these smaller footprints you see here are very large footprints that kind of stretch out in very different ways, almost like vines or a tree branch in different ways, and it's different with every footstep as you see as you're getting closer to the edge of this this forest.
Lenore, are you sure this is a good idea? Sorry,
But
did you say no?
I said no, but I do trust her. I don't think she would bring us out here to do harm.
We're meeting her mother?
A mother, her mother, someone else's mother.
As Rika puts her first step into the area that has no trees, the clearing here, no snow at all. It's actually gotten weirdly warm the closer you got to the center. And as that first step kind of crosses the threshold, I'd like you to both to roll me perception checks, please.
11.
A1.
If your dice are
On an
hot,
11
then
and a
probably
21, you both see behind the massive boulder that's in the center of this clearing, something rise up 15, 20, 22 feet, writhing and burnt skin on every crust of its person, its body and limbs so long that it kind of trails itself as it moves through the clearing, and its eyes burning and molten, and underneath you can see tracks of molten underneath, as if like the molten itself was crying through the burnt skin. Its fingers and its joints and everything are many and elongated.
Rika? Rika, is this mother?
Rika's going to continue pulling. Mom's right there, and she's pointing to this giant monster.
Get your hand off that.
I'm sorry.
As you get your hand off that, it is 30, maybe 40 feet away, and as you smack and it hears the smack, it goes and looks at both of you at the same time, and in what seems like the same second, it is in your face.
Rika, can you tell it that we're nice, please?
Rika lets go of your cape and goes, Mama, I'm back. And long coiling hands, like dirtied fingernails, but burnt and crusted skin, twirls around the girl and puts her behind.
Rika! I draw my blades.
Oh my god. We're gonna die.
You are my
Rika!
child as well.
And no mouth moves, but you hear it in your head. And you can see the tendrils begin to. And on the edge of the forest, she says,
No, mustn't draw attention. Come closer.
make me a wisdom saving throw.
To him?
Yeah.
Nat 20, baby.
Natural 20. What is the total? Unfortunately, I do need
You piece of shit.
21.
21.
It's the best one.
You feel something unimaginable pull you. There is no space around you. There is no amount of mental fortitude that could stop what it wants, but it feels you resisting and it stops. It says, and it backs up.
Come in.
Can I... Lenora!
Watch out, that's
Lenora,
Rainier.
what the hell are we gonna do?
You are
That's
my
fine.
child as well. Come in.
Don't do it, Lenora.
And it will also wisdom saving throw for me.
As a half elf, do you get advantage against charmed effects?
I think that's full.
I don't know if it's charms,
Magical
though.
sleep defense?
No.
Magic sleep?
I think
No,
it's,
okay.
it's sleep.
Well, no, even
I had
that.
to ask.
That's full elves.
You
that's
said
not
what
half
saving
elves.
throw?
it's true.
Wisdom.
Half elves, yeah.
No, she has, as a half elf, she has
6.
immunity to magical sleep.
She doesn't
On a
have
6?
Immunity. She
That's
has-
what she said.
As you fail the wisdom saving throw, you feel
music
something
magic.
so
Wait, wait.
deep, so powerful, it asking you to step forward into the clearing isn't a request of you. Instead, you feel the forest poof, one step further behind you as the clearing expanded.
What?
Yes, and a tendril will come out.
What is your name?
Lenora? What is your name?
I have many names. You won't hurt Rika, will you?
Nope. Which one's your favorite?
Come meet the family.
Okay.
Lenora!
Oh
The
boy.
girl who doesn't want to die is gonna go with that.
And she
doesn't wanna see
extends
people.
these burnt tendrils out to you as if it were a hand.
Damn it, Lenora, don't do it!
She does have advantage on saving throws against being hurt.
Oh.
And we did that one.
All good.
So I'm gonna do it because I don't want to die, but I'm also gonna be like, hell.
They don't exist in teams.
So you're gonna take her hand?
I mean, I don't really have a choice. It's
Or its hand, I guess, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna take. I guess I'm gonna take its hand. I'm gonna look at you and be like, oh.
You see from behind this creature, Rika goes,
I trust Rika, so I'm gonna.
okay. I'd like you to make me an insight roll with advantage.
Oh.
Absolutely not.
With advantage.
Absolutely yes. Sorry, what was it again? I'm stressed.
Insight.
21.
On a 21, as you take this thing's hand, the memory of
The war.
1,000-yard stare.
the memories, the memory of the last time you held your mother kind of flushes into you.
When?
The feeling of just motherly care washes over you. You know intrinsically, almost instinctively, that this thing, whatever it was, would never fight you. It only wants to take care of you.
Oh. I'm gonna look back at him and be like, it's fine.
Well, what am I seeing right now?
She is holding, what does it look like on your face as the kind of the realization of everything hits you?
I mean, I guess she would look a little bit like shocked but sad as well, like kind of tears welling up a little bit, but like she'd suppress it immediately and be like, it's fine.
Just holding on to this hand, it's fine.
So confusing.
Damn it, Lenora!
You can come too. You are also my child.
Let her go!
Can I smack him again?
If you want.
Am I close to you right now?
You see this burnt face. There's no way to tell where its eyes are. There's no way to tell if it ever had a mouth or if it crusted over with the molten that's just moving throughout her body. And it looks down at you and says,
You point your blade at me, but you are always welcome.
and it just leaves you alone.
Come with me.
I'm gonna look back and be like, get over here.
And it turns, and little Rika is like climbing on the back of this beast, and it's like slowly, like it walks like a bit like a gorilla, like its arms are too long for its body, and it's kind of languishing towards the center stone.
Go on, little Rika.
Does it hurt Rika at all? Because it's like burnt. Like, is it
No,
actively burning?
you can see Rika's fingers breaking the burnt skin, but she looks actually. Roll me medicine or just a perception check.
I've sheathed my sword. I follow.
Which one was it?
Either a perception check or a medicine check.
Perception is better, so
Okay.
11.
Her cheeks are flushed. The tiredness in her eyes are gone. Her feet no longer scratched and red. She looks like a healthy little kid.
Oh. Whether this is real or not, I mean, we'll see, but
And she like dangles a branch for Rika to grab, and she hangs on like monkey bars as she brings her down to the ground. Go on.
I love this.
See your children, see your siblings.
And she ushers her towards the rock, and she turns to, what about Lenora?
Oh, they'll be in soon, sweetie. Go on.
And she looks towards you. Do you say anything?
To Rika?
Yeah.
I'll be like, go ahead, it's fine, I'm coming.
Okay. And she kind of does a double take before running into the rock, and it ripples as she disappears.
Now, oh, my son, welcome. What brings you to here?
So I found Rika locked away in a basement or a cellar, and she said that you were a better option, so I brought her here. Kind of wanted to see what it's all about. There's been missing children, so we just wanted to see if it was a bad thing, or in this case, a good thing.
Yes.
What have you done with them?
What have I? Oh, you wish to see them? Yes.
And it taps the rock as if it's like the top of a very calm lake, and it ripples into an image. And what you see inside is this like center that looks like it was the stump of a very large tree, and there's a table in the center, and there's like 9 or 10 kids running about, and the walls look like they're the inside of a massive tree, and there's little alcoves with like handwritten notes of people's, like their names on it. There's one that says Mira, there's one that says Feyre, and there's one that says Dre.
I've been taking care of my children.
I'm gonna turn to him and be like, so she's been here before, and she went back.
Yes.
So I knew that she was...
Did she find
okay.
her mother's grip?
I don't know anything about that. Is that why she went back?
She went back for her mother's earring.
What happened to her mother?
It's not my place.
Fair enough.
What are your names?
I
Do
already
you just
said my
load a gun?
What are your fucking names? No, I'm just kidding.
I already told her my name.
Lenora. Right. And your name?
Rhaegor.
Rhaegor.
He introduced himself to the monster, but not to you. That's what just happened.
I think he's doing it too
I'm
fast.
more scarier than
Giving
this.
you his name.
I love
giving
that I'm
them his
scarier
name.
than this.
I think
thing.
I already had his name, though. I think...
As you say Rhaegor, you don't hear this next part. All you hear is,
I assume you have a very good reason to lie between you and me. Yes,
and then the two of you hear this part.
yes, Rhaegor and Lenora. Welcome, or would you like your own rooms?
And it gestures to the rock.
You first.
Wow, gentlemen. I was going to ask, what do we do? Class should know about this.
There's no time.
Should we go check it out, make sure the kids are okay, and then we're back?
The others could be in danger.
What others?
Our party.
Fair enough. The kids seem better off here than, well, at least from the one that I saw.
Do you trust this thing?
I trust that Rika has. Like, I trust the kid.
A very interesting conversation to have 6 feet away from me.
Yeah.
You don't need to trust me, but I trust you.
Show us the way, Mother.
What is that? Would you? Absolutely, dear.
And she just gestures her arm toward the rock.
Just walk on through. Have faith.
I'm gonna jump in.
Okay.
Just gonna skip and like.
In a little bit of a lip, like a ripple, Lenora's gone inside the rock.
I take a deep breath, and I take a step through.
I would appreciate it if you didn't brandish your weapon around the children.
I would never.
Of course.
She gestures.
All right, I step in.
Okay.
What happens as I step through?
You step through, and it's a little bit of like a height, like you just stepped off of a really tall stair you weren't expecting, and you step in. You're like, oh. You're blasted with senses of children who are laughing. 9 or 10 children who are like, yay! All kind of like led by Rika, who comes over and has grabbed Lenora, pulling her further in. And you see several children who are otherwise healthy.
I'd like to ask them. Children, your families are worried sick. Why haven't you gone home?
Most of the children, except for Rika, kind of flinch from you.
Okay, I take a step back.
There's your answer.
They could be scared of me.
You see, rolling
Scared
perception.
People.
10. Perception? Yeah, 10.
On a 10, you see, like, there's one little boy who's over underneath a sign that's, like, very hastily painted Dre. And he's the only one who doesn't look too scared of you. But he isn't answering. But they're all watching you. Rika's pulled Lenora forward, and it seems like the other kids have already accepted that, taking Rika's word for it.
Can I go over to Dre? Take a knee?
Only persuasion.
19.
Yeah.
Or sorry, persuasion.
Yeah.
Ooh, 22.
22. On a 22, he kind of flinches, but he doesn't move away.
Okay.
Yeah?
Is Dre your name?
Who are you?
I'm Rhaegor.
Hi, Rhaegor. What do you want?
Don't be scared, child. Does Mother treat you well?
Yeah. Better than our own parents.
What happened with your own parents?
Well, Dad killed Mom, and then Rika speaks up. She's like, you don't know that! And he's just like, yeah. When Mom died, Dad called us good-for-nothings. And when we did something he perceived bad, he'd lock us under the floors.
How long?
Days. That was lucky. That was if we were lucky enough not to get shipped off.
Do you know where? If we go back to the village,
No, I'm not going back to the village. No.
we
I
can
like
help
it
you.
here. You're not going to tell them they're going to kill Mom. They've been looking for where she is.
Mom as in mother.
Yeah.
Why
If
do
they-
they want to kill her?
Why do you... They've been wanting to kill her because apparently she has something they want.
Do you know what?
No, I've never asked. Mom's been the best to us. And all the kids like, and like a cacophony of like agreement. She took us in when our own parents would chain us to walls.
I kind of want Lenora.
Do all of your parents do that?
Roll me insight. 'Cause there's a little bit of quietness.
19 plus 3.
One little girl, half elven, dusty brown hair that doesn't go very long, maybe down just past like her collar. She kind of pushes her way to the front. She says, "My dad's really nice,
That's
but
Thalen's daughter.
Sorry,
Is that Thalen's daughter?
that is Thalen's daughter.
Nice.
But the teacher was threatening to throw me away. So and Dad said that he didn't believe me
That's not
because
very
there was no
nice.
proof. And then when Rika came back, or when Rika went back, he's still there, so I can't go back. I miss my dad.
Do you remember the butcher?
Rika's dad.
Harlan?
Harlan? Is that your father?
No,
That's Rika's dad.
my dad, Rika, the one who took you here.
The one I brought.
And mine. Dre also raises his hand.
The twins.
Yes, okay, yeah. So, talking to Dre right now?
Yep, Dre is the one who's closest to you.
And I was talking to, what's her name? Mira?
Mira.
Dre, is there anything we can do so that you can go home? So all of you can go home?
I don't want to go home. Why would we want to go home? Mom takes care of us. We're fed. And she keeps us all really warm. She even made this place just for us. Why would we want to go home?
It's a solid argument.
We need to let the others know.
But we also need to know why all the parents, like 1 or 2 parents per town, it's normal, there's going to be bad apples, but like...
As you roll that insight, Mira's not the only one who wanted to come forward that their parents were not bad.
They're all beating. Is this like a cult thing? Like, are all these parents in on some sort of child-hating thing?
From the insight, it looks like you found a few of the perpetrators, but the majority of the parents aren't like this. The ones who are good saw the writing on the wall and have been keeping a very tight eye on their kids, walking to the school and making sure they get home.
So it's only the bad ones that are being taken by mother. Yeah, no, they're fine. I think they're happy here.
Except for Mira's. Thalen,
Yeah.
as of right now,
So
seems
why
to be a
would-
good person.
Why would... Okay, so can I talk to that kid and ask why would you be here then in that case?
Mira.
Because of the teacher, I'm assuming.
And I'm not the only one. And she points to 2 other children who are also here because the teacher had plans for them.
Plans. Do you know anything about those plans?
Just that there was a guy. There was one of us. And his name was Thilrin. He was taken away, and he tried to tell his dad, and his dad didn't believe him. And when he disappeared, his dad left the village, looking for him. And that wasn't the first time.
So that's why the disappearances are more, because there's multiple different... Okay. Well.
See if you can get any more information with the children. I am going to speak to Mother.
We're gonna leave it there for a moment.
Okay.
Where are you going?
To Sarah's house with
So
Sorry, where?
Sarah's place.
Sarah's place.
Yeah, with Marizel.
Marizel, yes. So you take Marizel to
Mauricio.
Maraziel, yes. You take Maraziel to the back of Sarah's place. It's very easy to show her everything.
Yeah.
You show her.
By the way, I'm not going to go down with her. I'll just show her and say, like, I'll keep a watch, but it's a single room. Like, go see what I've seen. Because I don't want to go. I don't want to have both of us in a dead end down there together.
She goes down alone, skeptical. A few minutes pass, and you see her come up, her face hardened. And she takes something out of a satchel and hands it to you, and it's a scroll, and she says, it's a scroll of message for emergencies. I don't know where Glass went or what he's doing, but it seems like you're all getting into something quite hairy. We're going to try and make ourselves useful. And she'll hand it to you. I don't know what we can do.
Would I know of my time at the Lodge if scrolls are something that non-magic using people can use?
Yes, you can. They are one use.
Like, I guess we've been passed around probably
Yeah.
these in the Lodge before to communicate with each other. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When you last saw Glass, was he with any of the rest of the group?
He was with that one Valentine.
Okay. I'm going to open the scroll. I'm going to say, Glass, we've found evidence that the kids are being kept by some of the village parents in the basement. Basements, possibly. One was being kept under Sarah's place. Where are you guys?
Come to the
I
forest.
don't know if that's enough. I don't know how many messages.
It's okay.
Come to the forest. Lots of footprints.
Is this a back and forth kind of thing? Like, can I keep
You
going?
get no.
You can't. It's
he
one
gets-
message
yeah, he
and
gets
one reply. That's it.
It's similar to
And
sending.
you'll hear
It
him
just
say
has
very
a shorter
fucking
range.
descriptive, Glass. As he like looks around and he's like, he said go to the woods. And he goes like this at her. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I want to find this thing.
Damn.
I don't
That's
think
a
I
good
can.
point. want you to
I
find
tried to
this
talk
thing.
to Thalen.
Find this
What
thing.
are
Now
you
thinking,
do?
would I have
Trying.
said north,
He
south,
would have
east,
finished
west?
dinner.
Phelan.
He's on his way. Roll me a perception check.
16.
Yeah, on a 16, he's in kind of like the crowds are definitely dispersing. Dinner time is like on its last legs, and he's looking for you. And he meets your eyes. And he's like, "I'm so sorry about Harlan. He can be very hard when it comes to his children. But I did you find anything when you went with the hunch that you had? Please, I just want to find my daughter."
He'll lean in and kind of whisper to his ear, I can't trust the other parents. We're going to need to talk in private.
I'll roll a persuasion with advantage.
18.
18. He goes, all right, lead the way.
And I'll head towards maybe where like the carriages are parked.
Okay.
That would make
Yeah,
sense.
at
I don't
the
know
front
if
of
that's
town.
if that's kind of
That
where,
would be on the opposite side of where you would have been with Sarah, so it would take a little bit to get there.
that or like
And as you look around, you don't see Harlan or Sarah anywhere.
Can I ask Valen, are you able to take me? I know this seems odd. Do you have a basement cellar?
Yes, every house is equipped with one for storage and
Take us there.
preservation.
It'll offer us some privacy.
Okay. This way, and he takes you to his is not cellar doors. His is actually a basement that you can access from his house.
Okay.
And he's like, would the main living room be okay, or do we have to go underground?
I'd say just for the ease of privacy, I think underground is best.
Okay. Yeah, and he'll lead the way downstairs.
Perfect. Go down.
I don't know exactly what needs to be
I'm
so
just gonna
private.
take a cursory while I'm like taking
Yeah.
a step down, a cursory check to see like if this is showing signs of.
Roll me a perception or investigation, whichever you would like.
It's a 7. It's a 11.
On 11, even on the
investigation.
main floor,
Yeah.
you see like drawings and paintings of Mira kind of scattered over every flat surface. And as you go downstairs, it doesn't look like anybody's been down here in a very long time. You go downstairs and it's just storage, crates, some large barrels. That's it. And he just looks like a worried father.
I apologize for how odd this must seem, Valen. I found odd signs at Sarah's house.
Okay.
Markings indicating something from the Frost Maiden, and these inscriptions, and I'll show him the scribble that I had of the inscription and the way it like twisted, almost like the way she twisted the remarks.
This
Mhm.
eighth.
And this, I have to admit, Vaelenoth, this isn't the first time I've been to a village where kids have come missing. This is why I'm here. I'm not here for the artifact.
Okay.
And this led me to check out her basement, because previously when this happened, that's where we found the children. And I found a cage down there with blood splatter and this, and I will pull the rabbit out.
I'm not even going to get you to roll persuasion. When he sees the rabbit, you can see his eyes welling with water. And after a moment of sadness, rage.
I think, I don't know if we can trust Thalen. He seemed to be...
I am Thalen.
Or no, sorry, Harlan.
Look deep inside your
Harlan, sorry.
I was thinking
Harlan. Yes, sorry. I don't think we can trust Harlan.
So this is why you wanted to be...
He seemed like he was trying to mislead us. I don't know if he's in this with Sarah. I saw them speaking at the hearth. They were together, and I don't know how much they know or how much is being kept.
No, everything makes so much sense. He would tell us not to venture in alone, and then venture in alone at night, saying he was putting down traps to capture boar.
My companions mentioned that they're in the forest currently, and that I was to meet them. I don't know.
That's your
where.
lead?
They only messaged me that they were in the forest, and it was cut off.
No,
that's all
the
the
one-
information. that
the
I
one-
got.
Lots of footprints.
The one, it must be the one portion of the forest that Harlan says we shouldn't, we have no need to visit.
It could be quite possible. I know the last time I saw my companion Glass, he was speaking with the school teacher.
Toman.
Toman. Yeah, Toman. They seemed to be arguing outside the steps, and then they disappeared into the building. That was the last
You
time
can
I saw
see,
them.
you can see recognition and things falling in place in his eyes. He's like, she was telling the truth. And
What was she telling the truth about?
my Mira was telling me that children were being picked by Toman, but I didn't believe her. And you can hear the desperation in
And
his voice.
he'll put a hand on his shoulder and be like, "It's not your fault, Thielen.
What is your lead? I need to find my daughter. Please. If it's
I have
the
to
portion
admit-
of the forest that Harlan told us not to enter,
I
then
think
that's
where we
straight
must-
north.
I think that's where we must go.
I need to round up. Is Sarah and Harlan and
Scylla and Harlan, I know.
and
I-
Toman.
I don't know who else might be involved though. Like this could be dangerous if there's more people than we think.
then let me get my lodge brethren, and he pulls from underneath that you failed to see last session a pin, a Seeker's Lodge member pin. This is a membership pin, but it's also a call for aid. And he hands it to you.
I'd be familiar with this.
Not only are you familiar with it, but you know it to be a essentially proprietary form of magic that the Seeker's Lodge does not let anybody else know about. Where if you crush it, it will alert within 1 mile any other Seeker's Lodge of your location as an emergency.
On being handed it, that's what he would do. He would
Crush it?
crush the pin.
Go, and we will meet you. I must take care of these ruffians. And he looks pissed. And he's going to go to leave his basement. And he's going to point you in the direction of the forest, which is straight north, which goes behind the butcher's house.
I would say to Theon, I warn you against acting before the lodge comes. I fear that there might be many more involved in this village than we think.
No, I agree. I will wait, and I will make appearances look okay. But please, make sure my Mira is all right. And I will join you as soon as I can. Thank you.
Is there some form of greeting or departure term that the lodge uses?
They don't. But he's looking at you differently ever since you knew what to do with it. And at the end of it, he just says, "Go fast, brother."
You too. And
he
we'll head
walks
out.
out.
Yeah.
Okay. You are officially on the trail. You two are jaunting through the forest. I'd like you both,
Following Sir Pibbles.
Sir Pibbles, he backtracks a lot. He's really not.
We're not really following
Yeah,
him anymore.
he's-
We're following footsteps now.
He's sometimes following you.
Yeah, we're herding Sir Pibbles.
Yes.
And finally opening the books, I'm like, Valentine, you're going to be my eyes. And whoops.
I will not. We are in the forest. This is not the time for your research.
I don't have time to wait.
If you run into a tree, it is not my job to protect you from the trees.
I understand.
Are you going to try and do something on the way? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I gotta read the ledger because
Which one are you trying to... The ledger?
his personal ledger.
The ledger or the journal? There's a personal journal,
Oh.
and then there's a ledger.
Well, the ledger is probably class attendance, so I'm gonna go with the journal.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check, and if you roll above an 18, and it will go down by 1 every time I ask you to roll it.
Jeez.
If you roll above an 18, you can read it because it's all code. All of it is code.
A 12 plus 2 is a 14.
So on a 14, you're starting to get the hang of it. Not there yet.
I put it away. Next time I can check, I'll check the ledger.
Sir Pibbles, does he let me pick him up if I want to?
As you go to attempt to pick him up, he will hiss at you and paw you.
Okay, fine, that's fine. I just thought, you could help the dragon.
Breaking code?
No, I was gonna put him on your head so he could ratatouille you through the forest.
Oh, that would be fun.
As you say that, he goes and lands on your head.
Okay.
He's going to give you
Ratatouille
the help
exists in this
action if you
universe.
would like to try again.
Despite
Are you
the fact
kidding?
that
He's a companion. He can give help.
Thanks.
He's
allow it.
knighted. He's an educated.
He's a good sir. Good Sir Pibbles.
Pibbles.
Yes.
Good Sir Pibbles helped me get an 8.
With it, you're...
With
no,
advantage?
you roll again. Yes,
roll
with advantage.
again
Yeah.
with advantage. Good Sir Pibbles the Third is a studious and
19.
attentive. 19 plus 2 for 21.
Okay. So you get into his personal, his personal journal, and you will see children's names, and underneath you will see age of enrollment. Rika Becker, age of enrollment 5. Notes: withdrawn, uncommunicative, shows aptitude in numbers but resists verbal correction. Behavioral incident: refused to speak aloud for a week. Bit hand when prompted. Compliance: insubordinate, cold favored.
Cold favored?
And underneath you will see in parentheses Sarah's handwriting. And you roll me religion.
That is a 10.
You will see a faint frost stain at the bottom, and it looks like she is circling the entry for Rika. Then there's another page for Feyre, age of enrollment 6. Notes: fidgety, poor concentration, inappropriate laughter. Another entry: Dre Becker, physically strong, lacks restraint, does not respond to verbal instruction, and it goes on and on and on for pages.
Do I know of any of the Frost Maiden's teachings that would indicate fucking up children?
No. The Frost Maiden is a benevolent soul.
That's what I thought.
Doesn't seem like it.
This other symbol.
And
I
you
think
guys-
we've got a crazy on our hands.
And
Well,
you guys,
we have to follow these footprints first.
You guys follow the footprints for a while, 45 minutes to about an hour. And I'd like you both to make me wisdom saving throws, please.
When you get back, you get to use a chair on Sarah.
Hot damn!
Hell yeah. Using 2 chairs
2 chairs on Sarah.
and a table.
2 chairs, Sarah. 16 plus 1,
Till the whole
17.
goddamn
Oh,
day
Nat
never
one.
mattered.
Nat 1. There is a big old cliff right in front
For
of
a total of 5.
you. Big old cliff right in front of you. What'd you get, Glass?
16 plus 1, 17.
17. You're good.
It's not. Obviously, because there's a cliff.
And
I look
Glass,
up at it.
still looking with Pibbles
Yeah.
atop his head,
Just walks through the cliff.
just walks right through.
That's so good.
I reach out to touch the cliff.
Yeah, your arm can go through.
What's wrong?
There's a cliff, but it doesn't actually. Okay,
That's
well,
probably an illusion.
I'm gonna poke my head in.
I love that all you see
Unprompted,
is her just, like,
you figure out that
nothing
this is
going on.
an illusion.
Yeah, because I've just seen this happen.
And he didn't even
No.
register that there was an illusion.
No, because he wasn't looking.
Yeah.
I'm also very comfortable with
Okay,
that.
I'll walk through it
Yeah.
to follow him.
You walk through, and atop, like it crests up to this little hill, and about 20 feet in front of you, you'll see the clearing with the large rock in the center.
I'm reading out loud the children and the symbol and the Susie.
I'm
not Susie,
looking
the
for footprints as soon as I've passed through this and understand that I'm not seeing a cliff.
Sarah notes.
Roll me survival.
Yes.
12.
On a 12, kind of the same thing as Rhaegor. You see footprints that are not footprints that you can identify the creature, but you see a lot of them. And along with the closer you get, the big ones that are different every time.
Lenora?
No, Rika. Rika was her name, not Lenora. Oh, Lenora?
Lenora?
And you notice the clearing in front of you. You guys are about 10 feet away.
Ah. Well, this is...
The footprints sort of go in a bunch of directions.
Yes, well, this is clearly... everything happens in clearings. You know that.
Sir Pibbles hops off your head and flies into the clearing and dives straight for the rock and disappears. You guys, Sir Pibbles tackles you from the other side. But we're going to continue here.
Yes, a second illusion.
That's it.
And as Sir Pibbles raced for the rock, you'll see a 22, 23, 24 foot figure, the same cinder, burnt skin as it begins to look your way and cross the way to you.
I still don't know if Sir Pibbles is real. Completely unregistered.
Why did we come here without anybody else?
Well, we're together and you're here to protect me, so I'm fine.
And it's a foot from you.
Hello.
Not children of mine.
No?
Good day. We are looking for our friend who is probably within that portal. I assume it's yours.
Yeah, saw the cat disappear.
It is mine. What is a... You are a very strange duo.
You're a very strange Uno.
That's rude. Probably.
Does this hurt?
Can I help?
Not to be rude, but I'm wondering if I can help.
Glass,
Are you
can
okay?
you shut up?
It does hurt, always and forever.
I'm sure you've been through a lot.
And this is only for you.
I will take that as a compliment from one such as you.
Okay. Well,
Do you seek entry?
entry to where?
My domain. My protected glade.
I apologize profusely, but I am not familiar with you, so what is your domain?
Ruin.
Ruin. Yeah, I'm doing anything.
You roll me religion if you'd like. Yeah.
I want to remember which one of the horsemen ruined which
Roll me
layer
religion.
of the veil that was.
12.
7.
On a 12, ruin, without getting more specific about the other domains that they may have, doesn't really spell out anyone specific for you.
Okay.
Anyone bad, hopefully.
Are you friends of the other two?
Certainly friend to one of them. Also the magical flying beast that just
Yes.
entered your domain.
It can enter and leave freely.
Oh, can they leave freely?
No.
I would assume not, of course. That makes sense, actually. Yes. So, would you like to, actually,
Come closer.
I have plenty, I step closer.
I
have
don't.
plenty of time, to spend, would you like to explain to me exactly what is going on here?
No.
Oh, okay.
I would like you, as a matter of fact, to explain to me why you are here.
Oh, as I said, I was tracking. the
And in your
footprints
head
of my
only,
friend.
it'll be on this plane.
yeah.
Damn!
Uh,
We're level 3, yo.
I don't believe. I'm gonna switch into Infernal. I don't believe that I've ever been able to make your acquaintance. So, pleased to meet you. My name is Valentine, as you probably know.
That tongue hurts my ears.
Oh. I am sorry. I switched back to common.
I understood, but I would prefer the regular tongue of
All right.
my children.
Then your children.
Yes,
Dwarvish?
All right.
well, that would work as well.
Okay. Well, pleased to meet you. I am Valentine.
It is a pleasure to meet you as well, Valentine.
It does not shake your hand.
I've noticed it's a little warmer around
Yes,
here.
that would be my doing. My children need a good weather pattern to stay alive, to stay well and healthy.
Do they get older?
From behind her, you will see Rhaegor begin to exit.
Yeah, but he was already old.
Do they can age, of course.
It's the unkempt.
Valentine.
Do you know where Lenora is?
And yet they are reunited.
Run for your lives! It's horrible in here! No, it's alright, guys. Lenora's in there.
No.
What?
Would you guys like to come out? You can keep the children. That's totally fine
Jesus.
by me. I'm not here to take your children. In fact, I'm here on completely different business, clearly, than whatever your business is. I'm not here for you.
You're
Mother,
not,
don't worry about it. This one's a bit of a dick.
you're
but
not
that one's pretty
terribly
good.
far behind. And you get
We're so brave.
So when I get to the woods, I'm going to be doing something very specific.
Okay.
I'm going to be looking for
that.
Valentine's steps because I know that I can
Oh yeah, I got a
Hunt
very clear heel
Yeah,
pattern.
absolutely.
better than anything else.
Absolutely. Roll
Yeah.
me,
And she's also wearing
Fiends,
or
yes.
he's also wearing plate armor.
roll survival.
Yeah.
So it's like deep
Right.
footsteps and
Well, yeah,
fiends.
Yes.
and I have a
go for it.
specific like pointed boot
dinosaur.
with a heel and everything, so it's a very clear and like heavy.
Oh, you'd be
Indent.
crunching.
Yeah, like I am so easy to track.
Yeah, I know.
In fact,
It's
you're trying
a
to
19.
make yourself track.
On a
16 plus
19.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
trying to.
you
I just
can make your way. You're
No,
not.
sorry, a
You're not
track.
terribly far from them as you make your way through the forest. Very easily. Unfortunately, you don't catch up, but you do get to the edge of this
Follow the scent of
forest.
brimstone.
I'd like you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay, wisdom?
Yeah.
You recognize that stench anywhere.
I don't smell like brimstone.
Your
With
lips can't
advantage
cover
because
up
you
your
can
smell.
see
I don't smell like brimstone.
Valentine's foot half
25.
in, half out.
Oh, it's
Gross.
natural 20.
Natural 20.
Ooh!
Do you want it the total?
So
You,
many.
you
Wisdom saving
see
throw? 21.
you see so many footprints that are going through the cliffside that it's just the illusion parts for you, and you'll see them talking with this
This thing?
mountainous thing.
Do I know from my time with the lodge what this thing is, or just like my other?
You can roll me history if you'd like.
Is it Fey Fiend Undead or any of the above?
It's not.
Any of okay. Or Abyssal or anything like that. No.
Well, what are the above?
I think it's like Fey, Fiend, Undead, and then we were saying like Demon, Abyssal is kind of
Yes,
along with the
that's fine.
fiendish type
It is
things.
not any of those. No.
Any of those? Okay. So it's just a 7.
On a 7, you've never seen anything like this. You know abnormals can take many different shapes though, so it could be any of that. It looks to be in conversation with 2, and behind them near the stone is Rhaegor.
So I have a question.
Can I?
Oh, hold on.
I guess
Yeah.
before
Ask your question.
approaching,
Yeah.
I'm
Go ahead.
gonna pull a vial from my belt,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna drink.
Ye old concoction. Respect the concoction.
Potency.
Okay.
Nice.
I'd like you to roll me perception. And I'd like the two of you and you to also roll me perception.
It's a
9,
Ooh!
23 total.
23,
13. 10 plus
13,
3.
12. You three see nothing. As it's kind of bent over to speak with you, and as you begin your sentence, Valentine, you see on the edge of your vision, on the other side of this clearing, the bow being pulled, aimed at Mother. And it's Harlan. As he lets one go, and you see people behind him as well, and little Sarah with a staff. And Mother turns just as it hits her in the shoulder, and she sees, she's like, "Ah, you brought them! Protect the children!" And she runs over, and her body covers the stone as Harlan and others enter into the circle, and we will begin hostilities next time. Thank you, everybody.